I guess I should close the door too. All right, we are back. Guess who's back? Back again.
Did you change the title?
I didn't think it was worth it. Thank you. I realize we're live. That's why I'm trying to get on here. Although we could pretend we're live from... No, we're not, though. Clever title.
I got nothing.
Ringing the bells of beer.
Sure.
Yeah, you're a dick. We know. All right. What do we want to listen to today?
Don't really care.
This boring stuff again?
Sure.
You seem so excited. All right. Okay. There we go. Hello, Mr. Vetter.
Hey,
How are you?
Vetter. How's it going?
Let's see if it works. Cool. It does work.
It's really loud.
Okay. Do I need to turn everything down?
Is it loud for anyone? It's just loud on my ear. I don't hear us, though. Which I guess I'm not really supposed to. Yeah, I saw that. I haven't got to respond
Nice.
yet. Congratulations.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's what I wanted. Okay. There we go. Can I have... Okay, cool. And I think we're also live on other platforms now too, if I set this up correctly. I think we are live on Twitch and DLive and Facebook and...
I don't know what that is.
Hey, Day One, how are you doing?
Dylan, how's it going?
Yeah. No, that'll be awesome. I am very happy for you. I just want to see if this is doing what I...
What are you doing?
I'm trying to see
Go to What's the Hops. It's right there.
Well, that's the problem, is it won't go on What's the Hops because we have to pay a premium for that.
Okay, fine. What is it supposed to be on? You're just
Supposed to be
scrolling.
No, I'm trying to see if it was going to pull up me or us on here. If I do that, there it is.
What is it supposed to be on? You're just
Supposed to be on.
scrolling.
Okay. No, I'm trying to see if it was going to pull up me or you. There we go. All right.
Now I feel like we're in Spaceballs. Is this now? Is now? No, it just was.
No, that was then now.
This is now. What's up, Solitary One? How's it going?
Hello, Solitary One.
I like that Solitary One.
All right.
Party people in the house tonight.
We are doing great. Okay. Sorry, this is the first time we've been in the studio since a month. Just because the computer had a boo-boo, and so everything had to be restarted. And we don't have, obviously, our backgrounds or anything, and I'm way off screen here. It's driving me nuts here. So yeah, we've had to kind of start from scratch until we can figure out how to get that stuff. And also,
You know it's in our email, right? The background. You sent it to me once.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
You
cool.
can just download it from there.
Okay, good. Then I can just get it from there.
Yeah.
And then from there, also, we're trying to branch out a little bit. Not that we're leaving Mixer or anything, but we definitely want to get a bigger audience as well. So today we are also on Twitch and DLive and Mixer and Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, beer for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, guys.
Yes. Happy Father's Day.
Neither of us are fathers
I am.
that we know of.
I am to the cats.
No.
Yeah.
You're their mother at best.
Cow make beer.
Is that how you wanted to phrase that? I see on YouTube, cow make beer. I was like, what?
Ooh, we are peaking like nobody's business. What is going on here? And it's all the way down too. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, okay, so it's gotta be all the way down. La 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 la. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, so that should be right. It's just weird that we were peaking. I mean, we're in the yellow for a lot of this. So let's turn this down just a little bit. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I didn't want to blow everyone's eardrums here. The cow only eats hops. Spent hops, yes. They will do spent grains and...
It's a great It's a great way of upcycling. Like in at Kona Brewery out in Hawaii, I think they do a lot of they make pizza and stuff out of wasted or used stuff.
Can they? I thought you used all the grains to the point that you can't.
I don't know. That's what I read when we did our Kona thing. I don't know how or what or why or where. Someday I will get back to Hawaii and I will tell you all about it. But I don't know.
Would this be around the same time that your parents go for your birthday? And
Yes, my parents went to Hawaii this year on my birthday. But they did bring me back Kona coffee. It was the one thing that I asked them to bring us. I want fucking Kona coffee.
So at least there's that. At least they did bring that. Oh, Jesus.
Well, they bought me a bunch of stuff. You know, honestly. They're not dumb. And then I got to hang out with Bo, who's my bestie. So
Well, there you go.
Bo's a dog, by the way. I've talked about him before. He's my bestie.
Your bestie.
Because people suck.
Okay, so we don't have that one. So, what are we doing today?
We are doing Bell's Brewery.
Which we've wanted to do for a month now.
I've had these beers in my refrigerator now for like a month.
Yeah.
And stuff came up. Like, I got sick last week. I still kind of have a cough. It's subtle. Just trying to get shit out of my lungs.
It's contagious.
It's not contagious at all. So yeah, and then we couldn't stream because the computer was down, and so we were like, we're just gonna go to a brewery then, and that worked out really nice. And it was just.
And the week before that,
we were somewhere.
We were at a brewery anyhow.
Yes.
And we live streamed from there.
Yes.
Or no, we did the pool. So
yes.
Yeah, we were doing beers, but it was by your poolside.
Yes. That one was fun. I did like streaming
fun.
out there.
Oh, yeah.
We might have to do that again this summer.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Even though there's no internet out there.
No. But there's not often internet at some of the other places that we stream. IRL.
This is true.
Yeah. Live on location.
Yes. So, yeah. So today we are going to do Bell's
Brewery out of California.
Nope.
Pretty sure they were out of California.
They're out of Michigan.
Damn it.
Which you should know.
I guess I should.
That's why they have a Kalamazoo stout.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. Lager of the Lakes, yes, of course. My bad. Something that we were doing is going to be out of. Can you bring the bottom up a little?
This one?
Yeah. Can it be like here? Thank you. I don't have to...
And now we're sinking.
Every time. Every goddamn fucking time.
So there?
Yes, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you, Dropbox. It's not even my Dropbox. I don't really care. All right.
Bell's Brewery.
Bell's Brewery. What do we know about Bell's?
That it is not in California.
It is not in California. It started in the late 70s by Larry Bell, who moved to Kalamazoo to attend Kalamazoo College. After college, he begins working at the original Sarlowski Bakery, where he gains an interest in yeast and fermentation.
Sarkozy Bakery. Yeah, I was like, what are you reading?
Like Nicholas Sarkozy. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Where he gains an interest in yeast and fermentation.
Don't we all?
And soon after, Larry starts brewing his own beer, and sees an opportunity. He opened a homebrew supply shop in 1983 called Kalamazoo Brewing Company. And then 1985, he brewed with a 15-gallon soup pot and sold his first commercial beer. Why can't I see the rest? Oh, there we go. And then...
So they started brewing outside of Michigan in the 90s. And so they started right around kind of the craft brew kind of
they were very
explosion
early, yeah.
in the 80s. But they were he started doing it right before, like, because it was mid 80s that the explosion kind of started the craft brew phase in America. It's just now plateauing. Like, we had another mini resurgence in the last couple of years,
right.
Last 10 years or so, and then there's been kind of a plateau on how many are opening, some more are closing, or being bought, as we've seen in the news recently. And so, but Bell's has been one that's been pretty consistent, growing, and they have pretty consistent beer too. So we got some new seasonals that I think are interesting. Their most popular seasonal, their Two Hearted. Two Hearted is probably their most famous one that makes
Which
lot
is a
of
year
lists.
round.
Yeah, it makes a lot of lists of best beers, and it's a good standard beer. And then their most popular seasonal is probably their Bell's Oberon, which we have both of those today.
We do.
So where do you want to start today? We got a couple of choices.
So I was going to say maybe the Hop Solution.
Okay. Lager of the Lakes would have been my other choice, probably.
Well, we don't.
Did I get a Lager of the Lakes?
You did
I thought
not.
I did. Okay.
Oh, then yeah, we don't want to do this one. I just saw it's a double.
Yeah. I was like, that one somewhere in the middle, I think.
Maybe.
Two Hearted might be good. Or the Oberon.
Maybe this one
Oh, yeah.
to start off.
Yeah. So we'll do one of their seasonals because it's really light. It's for the summer. And it's got flamingos. Who doesn't love a fucking flamingo?
Oh God, I look so bald.
Oh my God, you really did. You just put your... I mean, he's not. It's just thinning somewhere there in the back.
Yes. See,
Do you think eventually you'll do the, like, shaved but beard thing?
God, no. It's not for me. It's definitely not for me.
Oh, look at little Cleo. She's so cute today.
She loves that place. All right.
So this is a tart fruit ale.
A tart fruit ale. All right. So first one we have is Larry's Flamingo Fruit Flight.
Fruit flight. Can you pop the chat over on that one too, so I can see? Thank you. We can both see since we've got so much up. So this is, I love the logo for this. I'm not so sure about this, but it's a tart fruit ale. I had a really yummy fruit wine at Specs the other day. And then they were recommending doing it with like Prosecco because it tends on the sweeter side, obviously. We're just adding it with like a spritzer.
All right. So
Smells yummy.
shelf life is 6 months. Alcohol by volume is 5. They come in 6-pack, 6-packs and 12-packs,
In
12-ounce
bottles.
bottles, 4-pack 16-ounce cans.
That's not bad.
I would definitely like to find that.
Yeah, I didn't
And then
see that.
obviously on draft.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can definitely smell the passion fruit.
Mm-hmm. I'd even say maybe, is there guava to it?
Ooh, it says tropical citrus flavors. I actually really like this. Turn that all up. No, you didn't. It's just really loud in my ear. I know. I didn't think I did at first. This really works. It's tart, and it's not like sweet, but it has enough of that natural sweetness from the fruits that it's really yummy. I like this.
There we go. That makes me feel better.
Thank you, Goldie.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah,
And
this is
thank
yummy.
you.
I really like this. Thank you, better. Yeah, no bigs.
I do too.
I like this a lot. It's like, because it's that kind of thing that would really pair well by the pool with the
Oh, yeah.
just basic drinking. But it's I don't know how to describe it. It's not as intense as a goza.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's not having that salt that I think is helping for me.
Okay.
But I could see it having some and somebody really liking it. It works because it has the citrus, it has the tartness. I'm enjoying this a lot. The citrus isn't too much.
No, it's not. I mean, when they say lime zest, it's definitely a lime zest. It's not very much.
Yeah.
So the name Larry's Latest is a node to the spirit of innovation and experimentation.
You mean a nod? Is it pronounced node and I didn't know?
Okay. Is a nod to the spirit of innovation and experimentation that Larry, as we remember, Larry Bell, started in 1985 and continues with the brewery to this day. Our latest tart fruit ale is brewed with passion fruit and lime zest, resulting in a tart blend of tropical citrus flavors and aromas.
Our latest beer started when two flamingos walked into a bar. I'm sorry.
That's why you were taking off the label.
No, but that's what it says on here. And then it just stops.
So two flamingos walk into a bar. First one says to the bartender, "I'm thirsty." Bartender says, "Okay, what would you like?" Second flamingo says, "Squawk."
Well, it is the day for dad jokes.
I made that up on the spot, too. That's how amazing I am.
I don't think anyone would call that amazing. I did not know that glassware was called nonic. I've heard it's a British pint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's nonic pint is, it looks like a shaker glass, but has like a kind of bubble like towards the first.
It's a little lip, but it's not on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a muffin top. Just
that's
right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In like the first like third of the glass.
Yeah. I like this a lot.
So what's everyone been up to in the 2 weeks since we've seen everyone?
I know. I feel like
I mean,
just crazy. Vetter's got a new job, which is awesome.
I've been working hard and I'm tired and I have to go back tomorrow.
Is it busier during the summer with rentals and stuff?
It is, but it's also, we're just swamped right now.
I'm teaching summer camps and these kids are great. It's been a good summer. We have some, hard parts, but that's everybody. And, that's just normal when you have like 30 kids.
But luckily I do have help starting on Tuesday.
Yay.
From one of our vendors. So that's going to be good.
Nice.
But that means I have to train them too.
Yeah. Well, we had fun on Friday. Tucker and I went and got beer at this place that he thought was closed and was potentially going to. That's fair. But I think it was bought out by somebody or somebody made a donation. I don't know. Not a donation, but whatever. They managed to stay open. It's called BB Rovers, and they have they're quiet, but they have a pretty good beer selection. When we went, it was really exciting. It was St. Arnold's night, so they had their Grand Cru, and then their summer pills, which I love. But
we didn't get.
I got.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got one. And it is really good on tap. That's why I was like, and I wanted to keep it light. But we were there for happy hour, and we got a Tiku glass. I was so excited about that. And then we got because it was their 25th anniversary for St. Arnold.
Yeah, and I've wanted to do a lot of like events in town celebrating their 25th anniversary.
So I was excited. Like, we didn't even plan it. We were just meeting up to have drinks and talk about stuff. And so it was kind of serendipitous.
It was good.
It's like, because we got free glassware.
Yeah.
And good glassware, not just like...
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of glassware, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this. Like, I have a shoebox full of all of my, like, taster glasses from all the things that we go to. Eventually, I think I'm going to, like, make something with it, but I'm not quite sure what. So
we'll show you all something, actually. I'll be right back.
He's coming back. So we did that, and then yesterday we had a really awesome time. A friend of ours, Kelly Gator, what's her mixer name?
Whose?
Kelly's.
Tay Llama.
Tay Llama, thank you. I always forgot. When I see it, I'm like, that's Kelly. So Tay Llama, she, there was this, it's through the Clued Up app, and you do like this murder mystery, so you have to go, it's kind of like Pokemon Go. You have to go certain places to interview people and you had to like answer like questions. Like we had a really hard time with this like nail in the tree question.
Oh yeah.
And it was misleading because, finally Kelly was like, oh, wait, if you put a nail in the tree, the nail stays the same place. The tree, even though,
Right.
So they gave misleading information. They're
It's like it raises like 10 inches
Yeah.
every year. And
the tree does.
The tree does.
Yeah.
And this girl put a nail in the tree to like measure her height.
Mm-hmm.
And after 4 years, she's 5 inches taller than the nail. How tall has she grown
Yeah.
after 4 years?
Yeah. Which is
So
5
we
inches.
keep thinking like, okay, well, the nail's going to raise and it goes up 10 inches. So she's gained 40 inches.
And we're like, wait.
But then she also she's gained like 5 above that. So she's 45 inches taller.
I was like, wait, no.
After
and finally,
4 years.
Yeah. And then finally Kelly was like, wait, the nail isn't moving. The nail stays in the same place. And we're like, damn it. And so, finally we figured it out. And this poor other team behind us was in the same boat. They're like, what the fuck? And so she's 90 feet tall. Exactly. And yeah, so finally we were like, the nail doesn't move. The nail stays in the same place. She's just 5 inches taller. And I was like,
Just out of curiosity. Okay, 45 inches divided by 12. Yeah, that's almost 4 feet. That's 3 3/4 feet that she's gained in 4 years.
Attack of the 50-foot woman or whatever.
Yeah, she's a giantess.
Giantess. So we had a lot of fun doing that. No drinking involved. I was very proud of us, except for water. But yeah.
And I needed a lot more.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show y'all, because I didn't stream last Saturday from, like I thought I was going to, from the Destination Beer Fest. But I did still get my stuff from there, because I went for VIP.
Ooh.
So it came with a Yeti Rambler. So it shows you the organization that was doing the benefits.
Super cool.
Yeah, and then on the other side it just says Yeti. But it's the Texas Brewshed Alliance.
Oh, that's right. It was supporting the Brewshed Alliance.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's basically it's the water system out in the Hill Country area where a lot of breweries are sourcing, breweries and wineries are sourcing their water from.
Don't forget to register your Yeti.
Oh yeah, I need to do that because if anything happens to it, it's guaranteed for life.
It's weird.
I know.
But awesome.
I
Not
mean-
bad weird, but it's just like, I don't know. Well, that makes sense. There's a lady who keeps coming into work and she's
And then
like,
there's
where
the
is...
cup for it.
Trying to find my...
See, Vista, and on the other side, Texas Brewshed Alliance. It's a nice little cup too.
You got in there.
That
ABGB. Yeah, beer makes it better.
Oh, I thought you meant the dirtiness on it. It
No.
was from the fruit sours that I had that got caught up on there.
Sorry, I should stop putting stuff right in front of the microphone.
And then all these, this is your collection of stickers, I believe. Texas Yeast Lab.
Yay. Oh, I love that Black Star. Yeah. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'll post another picture on Insta of my continually growing beer sticker on the side of my...
And if we end up brewing,
Ooh, nice.
we have
Yay.
actual hops that we can brew.
So we can dry hop.
Yeah, because Yakima Chief Hops was out there, and they had free hops to buy or to have.
That's really awesome.
So I went with Idaho 7 because I'm really interested in the flavor. It's very citrusy, kind of. Yeah, I mean they say pineapple, peach, pine resin,
Ooh,
mango,
okay.
and black tea is
Ooh,
is what you get normally off of it. And then, yep. And then a nice little bag that says Texas Brewshed Alliance too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I did last Saturday. I drank a lot in a beautiful location,
Say.
but not too much. I actually was able to parse
I
it
like
out.
this one.
And then for the VIP section, we also had a lot of very rare beers. Like one of them was a beer that someone who works at Specs bought in 2007. It was a Belgian beer, like a not even it wasn't even
How
a
did
Magnum.
we end up again with me like way over here and like a bit? Sorry,
Because we keep moving.
this is true.
That's why I moved back, because that's what I was actually thinking of. Is
Yeah.
if we
I
move,
kept moving forward.
God.
Sorry. That helps.
yeah,
But I'm trying like I don't want.
I can move it
I
down.
know,
It's fine.
but I feel silly.
You should. Because
I
you're
really liked this beer.
because you're a silly person.
Thumbs up. Well, that's obvious.
Yeah, no. This
What do
was
we
good.
want to do next?
What do we want to do?
I would
next?
definitely buy either the 6-pack, the 12-pack, or the 4-pack of this. But it only keeps for 6 months because the only thing is lately, like, I'm not drinking as much at night. So I'll drink like 1 or 2, unless it's wine, and then that bottle's gone.
Next. Yeah, I guess we could do Oberon.
Okay.
Yeah. Oberon is not as strong as I thought it was. I thought it was a high ABV beer.
I don't think so. It's meant to be a summer low ABV. It's just a wit.
I think most of the
isn't
beers
it?
are actually 6 months. Because that one also has a shelf life on it.
Okay.
Okay.
An American wheat ale with a spicy hop character, wildly fruity aromas, and the color and scent of a sunny afternoon. I think that's actually, the floral language is apt, personally.
So this is what it is. It is probably their most famous seasonal that they do. They have celebrations at the brewery every year. You can actually buy a 5-liter keg of it whenever it comes out,
Yes.
like little mini pony kegs. And it's worth it. I mean, if you can drink it all
I just
quickly enough.
poured probably more than I needed to, but whatever.
Oh, okay. Well,
We're drinking, whatever.
we'll enjoy it. So yeah, Oberon and an American wheat ale.
As opposed to what other kind of wheat?
German,
Yeah, fair.
Belgian.
Fuck those wheat.
Russian.
Now this
Ukraine.
is a super drinkable one. I like this. It's more bready.
It's very bready,
Yeah, which, understandably.
very, very smooth. I mean, there's nothing like that jumps out other than maybe the breadiness on the back of the throat. But it's not something that is going to be like very in your face. That's
Right.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. That's why it's not quite a wit.
Yeah, Vetter
Yeah.
likes Oberon.
Yeah. But it's great for summer. It really is. It's something that's a low ABV. What was it again?
5.
5. It's going to go with a lot of things. It's light.
16 carbs,
There you go.
187 calories, and 5.8 alcohol. But yeah, so
Yeah. I like it. It's just a nice,
yeah, and they
easy
say
drinking.
made with only 4 ingredients and without the use of any spices or fruit. It's the color
good
and
job.
scent of a sunny afternoon.
Yep, it really is. It's very apt. This is one that would be really good for someone who only drinks like Bud Light and things like that, to like transition them into something else.
Yeah,
It's going to be more flavor for them than they might be used to if they're drinking Bud Light, which is basically, water with some hop flavor.
who was I just talking about this? It was someone. It was a brewer somewhere, and we were talking about like, oh yeah, this is nice and light. God, where have I been recently? Been to so many places I can't even remember.
It wasn't
anymore.
at Vista?
No. Oh, you know what?
What?
it was somewhere we needed to go. It was Texas Beer Company out in Taylor.
Okay.
I was talking to them, and their blonde was lovely. I like their blonde a lot. And so was the beer too. But no, the blonde beer was actually very good. It was very light, and we were talking about how this is what they literally offer to people that are like, "Do you have some Michelob Light back there?" It's like, "No, but we have this if you want to try it." And apparently, a lot of people have been turned in Taylor to that,
Good for them.
or they're just
Cheers
like,
to that.
"Yeah, it's not my Miller Lite. I don't really want it." But this kind of like reminds me of the same. I mean, this has a lot more flavor than that does.
Yeah.
Like a wheat versus a blonde, but
Yeah.
it was kind of interesting. I wish I could have streamed that, but circumstances did not allow for that.
Oh, we ranked up.
We ranked up in our own chat. Yay! Ew, Miller Lite.
Yeah. So it is quiet today of their friends.
I know.
There's like no one here.
I know. It's weird.
Except for Vetter, who's the most important, obvious.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's maybe one of those like weird days. It's Father's Day. Maybe
Yeah.
people are out and about with their families because they have family in town.
You're welcome. I know, I should call my father.
Yeah,
He doesn't really care either way.
I don't know if he cares or not.
Well, I love all the people like posting about their fathers on Facebook, but their fathers aren't on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so it's really more about them than it is about their dad. So I don't ever post things.
I mean,
like
my
that on
parents
Facebook.
are staunchly against being on Facebook. My aunt and uncle, on the other hand, are all about being on Facebook, and you're just like,
Did
all
they
right.
stalk you?
They will mention things here and there. Hey, how you doing? I can't.
Pro First Tomato! I am pro First Tomato.
There you go. I don't have my glasses on, so
I know, and I can't read. I mean, I can read, but.
what do you,
So how's it going today? Welcome. We're drinking some beer.
did you move that over?
I didn't. It did it by itself after it said we ranked up.
That is weird. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do then.
We're drinking beers. We're drinking Bell's beers today.
Bell's beers.
Bell's beers.
Bell's beers.
Beats Bears.
Battlestar
Battlestar
Galactica.
Galactica.
I saw someone at Little Darlin, which is a dive bar in town, the other day.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I know. I know you don't. I find it hilarious. But
I like beer. Yay! Oof, excuse me. Well, we are in beer number 2. Our first one we did is from Bell's. It's Flamingo Fruit Fight. From
Fruit
Leary's.
Flight?
No, it's Fruit Fight.
what is a fruit fight?
Yeah, Fruit Fight.
Fruit fight!
Fruit Fight! Eee! What is it? Fruit Ninja? Anyway,
Do people actually play that anymore?
I don't know.
I mean, they play
I never
Candy
did.
Crush. I mean, I guess.
I still play Bejeweled. That's all I play.
Gross.
And then we're drinking Bell's Oberon, and it's super yummy.
It is.
Wheat ale.
Wheat ale.
Wheat. Wheel
Like
wheaten.
wheat well eaten.
So, well, thanks, Pro First Tomato.
So this comes in 6-packs and 12-packs in 12-ounce bottles, 6-packs and 12-packs in 12-ounce cans, 4-pack 16-ounce cans, like we said, 5-liter mini kegs, and then on draft.
Red Bull.
Red Ball.
Red Ball.
Red Ball. I like Red Ball.
I like Red Stripe. It's not great,
Yay, beer.
but I like Red Stripe. So we should drink this out of a wheat glass, which I have one, or a
A Spielglau.
Spiegelau. Did I say it right? Spiegelau.
Yep.
I like Red Stripe. It's not like my first, and like it's not the first thing I would think of to order, but I like it when it's there, you know?
I thought it was meh. I mean, back in the day, I could drink it a lot, like when I was getting into beer. Yeah, I would
But I
buy it on
mean,
occasion.
If you go to those bars that only have like Bud Light, Miller Lite, like that would like I'll either get a Lone Star or a Red Stripe. No,
we
not
are
at all.
not.
Thank you. We're best friends. He probably wouldn't admit it, but we are.
You want me to do the thing?
Does it still work? I don't know.
Did I spell it
That's
right?
not how you spell it. There's a U. Yeah, it's like, does any of that work anymore?
I mean, is my computer off?
Basically, we have a prompt that says, no, we are not together. We have never
The
been
computer is
together. Yeah, and the computer's off. He's got his own person. I am taking applications actively. BT dubs. Yes, friend zone, but
Son of a bitch.
oh, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Now I'm just messing it up.
Yeah, probably.
Fix it. I messed it up. I just want to know what the song was.
Breakdown. That is
He
the
does
song.
have a nice one. I like that color on him, though. It's making him a little bit more red.
Yeah, it's okay.
Texas craft. It's not really friend zone because he was with somebody when I met him. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not like proper friend zone.
Still friend zone though. Because we're friends
And we're in a zone.
and we're in a beer zone.
Beer zone. Anyway. Thank you, Pro First Tomato. We appreciate you being here and being awesome. Are you drinking anything today, guys? I know it's Father's Day. Like I said, we're drinking Bells. Anyone out there getting something awesome for their dad and or father figure? We should play I Can Be Your Father Figure.
I could be your father figure.
Put your little hand.
Just want to see if any of these are going to work.
Ooh, Sam Adams Rebel IPA. Hey, McCookin. How's it going? That sounds really yummy. Great Britain. We have a lot of people from there. So what's good in Great Britain right now to drink? Just stop. You're going to obsess over it. It's not worth it.
I am, because I don't like that it's not working.
Well, had you gotten the stuff like prepared before we started, maybe it would have been all good.
Everything was ready to go.
No, the microphone wasn't on.
Well, the microphone was... we had to restart from scratch here.
You didn't have the name thing on.
The name thing?
You didn't have today's...
The title?
Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Pro
nice.
First. We appreciate you.
So today they were
yeah.
playing against Sweden, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, Chile was today. Okay, and Sweden is the next game.
McCookin!
Yeah. What
Chile.
was the score today? 3-0. Okay.
Yeah.
So not as embarrassing as the
What was it, 13-0?
13-0. Yeah, against Thailand. Ew. But to be fair, there was no scoring until the first 13 minutes of the game. So they were able to, or 18 minutes of the game. So they were able to kind of like suss them out for 18 minutes, and then they're like, okay, let's just do this.
Oh, okay. I wish I was watching more. I should do, but I'm busy. I got things to do.
I really feel bad because I should be watching more of the Women's World Cup.
I do love soccer, but I also don't get...
I like football.
well, okay, fine. Football. If you're going to say it that way, it's football.
I go with football.
I like rugby. They look really good in those shorts. That's all I'm going to say.
Rugby is a little dangerous and
Yeah,
violent.
but you can see much more of a man's like leg and ass when they're playing rugby, and it's
Well, because
it
they're wearing
works for me.
shorts.
Yeah, yes, they are. I mean, don't get me wrong. Regular American football players, you can see a lot of their nice asses, but there's something about a rugby short just worked for me. Those arms when they're locked, and one of those like, I'm sorry, Cece's gonna have a moment now. It's like, whew.
That's fine. I mean, I was just curious as far as like the score, if they're winning or not.
Yeah.
We all know they were going to be, but I'm not
Winning!
I'm not trying to be cocky, but they're the ones that A, won 13-0 in their last game, and B, are the slated to win the entire thing anyhow. So I wasn't really... Chile's not the one I was really like that invested in. It's more the Sweden game that I think in that round is going to be the better game of all of them.
Truth.
Yeah. I mean, they'll definitely both move on to the next round. That's definitely
Swimming. Love swimming.
a thing.
One of my favorites during the Summer Olympics is diving. I don't know why. I just fucking love diving. I don't know.
Have they lost a game? Yeah, I'm sure they've lost a game. But I mean, that doesn't really...
During the cup. Have they
during the
lost it?
cup?
Yeah.
No, they've only played 2 games so far.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And they're getting paid...
How many teams total in the World Cup? Is it 13?
There are...
24. I am way
I was going
Thank
to
you,
say...
McKay. See, this is what we just need our on the sidelines guy. So we got
The
McKay.
experts.
It's great. Yeah. It's like, thank you, Pro First. I appreciate it. What else are we looking forward to this weekend then? So we got the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Pro First is going to go swimming while playing football in the pool. I like this.
Ooh,
Okay.
water rugby.
Oh my God. So I work at a gymnastics gym. Big Brother returns. So no, I work at a gymnastics gym, but they also have a indoor swimming pool. And so, of course, most of the people who come and do like the water aerobic classes are all ladies, probably 70 and up. They're really adorable. There's a group of ladies who come and do like water volleyball. And these are women in their like late 70s, early 80s. Some of them are a little bit younger, like in their 50s and 40s and 60s. But they go and they play water volleyball and they have such a fucking good time. I think I'm going to try and get to join them this Friday. It's like, get in there and play some water volleyball with you. They're very sweet. And it's a lot of fun. There's one lady, she doesn't come to water volleyball. There's one lady who's 101. Her name is Olena. And she comes with her nurse. And she's still walking. She needs a cane, but she doesn't have like a walker. She's like, she's still with it. Like she calls me on the phone all the time to like ask if the pool is open and stuff like that. So it's very cool to watch. I'm like, okay, goals.
Does she also attribute, like the 102-year-old that says the reason she's 102 years old is because she drinks beer?
I don't know. I don't see Miss Alina as a beer drinker.
See? Yeah. Sweden is not... I mean, yeah, it's 5-1, but they let Thailand score.
Poor Thailand. They're not doing well.
I mean, no one really expected them to.
I don't know. Those Asian countries and then Russian countries, like all they do is work on their thing. So they're just not good inherently, athleticism wise.
I honestly thought the Scotland-England match was going to be a lot better than it was. I was actually greatly disappointed by that one. But I digress. Oh, yeah, no. I mean, they couldn't lose, but yeah. It's either win or draw, and they'd be fine.
I like this. I didn't expect us to be talking so much World Cup today, but it's a great thing. I like it. Bring it on. I think we're ready for another beer, though.
I think so, too.
So we've done 2. We've done Flamingo Fruit Fight, not Fruit Flight.
Fruit Fight.
Fruit Fight.
Boom.
And then the Oberon, which is really yummy. Super drinky. Whiskey! You like whiskers? I like whiskers.
I like whiskey. I like turtles.
I wish I could like whiskey.
I like
can't.
turtles. I really
What?
do. I like
tur-
turtles.
Turtles, turtle is my favorite American Sign Language. So you make a fist with your thumb on top, and then you just put a little cap over him, and you wiggle his head. It's turtle.
And this is poop.
No. Poop. Shit.
This is T then?
T. A, B, C, D,
Oh, so
E,
T is
F,
this?
G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W,
Wait,
X,
T?
Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
So wait, what is T?
T. T. So T is, okay, so you have M is here. So the thumb is all the way by the pinky. M. N is in the middle. And then this one is T. Pro first is just like, no.
And T is where? Here?
T is, closest to the pointer
Okay,
finger.
so M.
M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V.
Stop.
X, Y, Z.
All right, whatever.
That has been your ASL corner moment for the day. I should look up beer. I don't actually know what the sign is to be. Yes, I am.
You're signing too fast. Stop it.
I should look up the sign for beer.
At least 2 orders next.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, based on our options.
Mm-hmm.
Because someone didn't get a lager.
It was super old, motherfucker.
I trust me. I know. I definitely believe.
What I always like that song that,
Oh my god,
that
we've had people.
Big Bird was doing. Yay!
Benny, Stefan, Sarah Williams, Bernice, my mentor from college.
Yay! I like. Well, day one, I was thinking like that. Always reminds me of the Sesame Street with Big Bird when he's like he says it as one big word, abaca. I can't say it. I don't know how to do it.
Abaca. Abaca! Abaca!
People name their kids that. A, B, C, D, E. Wait, A, B, C, D,
D's
E.
nuts.
Yeah, he spelled it wrong. That's why I was like, I can't remember what they pronounce it as, though.
ABCD's nuts.
I think it's like Abca or Absid. Absid. And that's like someone's name, legal name.
Opposed to Shathid.
What's Shathid?
Shathid. That is also someone's actual name.
Oh my god! That's so wrong. Who would do that? Now it's kind of pretty when you say it. It's not pretty when you read it. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oof. It's happy and bready. I like this one a lot. Two Hearted Ale is one that tops a lot of lists for just
Yeah.
good beers.
So this is always on the like best IPAs in the country. Where is it? Oh, official's now a year round. Interesting.
That's what I got, didn't I?
You did.
Okay.
We're gonna do that one next.
Yes. So this is 7% ABV. 7. Shelf
There we
life is about 6.
My hands are so red. Okay, it's the coloring. It's. I promise you, I'm not this.
Shit.
I don't care.
I mean, I look fantastic.
I look burnt as fuck.
But you do. I think it's also the shirt. Like, Tiger is red. He looks like he got burnt at the pool or something.
I mean,
We were outside yesterday a lot, and he, of course, he was like, I forgot to bring my sunglasses, and refused to wear his hat like the front way, so the bill was over his face. He's like, no, I'm not gonna wear it backwards because I'm cool.
I am cool. You know what? I'm not gonna mess with the camera. Like, you look good, therefore I don't need to do
The
that.
epitome of cool.
Yeah, anyway. So yeah, Two Hearted is, I think actually even last year was rated best IPA in the nation.
It's named after the Two-Hearted River in the UP, or Upper Peninsula, for you non-Michiganders. But yeah, it's got a lot of hops, aroma, smell. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. I was like, why does it say rust in the middle of the alphabet?
It does say rust.
Q, R, S, T, U, V. It's in the wrong order.
Yeah.
But
And
I
says
like
rust.
it the way it is. So this has 212 calories and only 17 carbs. Yeah. So let's see.
Shelf life is still 6 months. I think all of their beer is just going to be 6 months, unless
So
it's
this
the lager.
comes in bottles, 12-ounce cans, 16-ounce cans, and then draft. Whatever. I said it. I don't fucking care.
So, yeah, 6-pack bottles, 12-ounce cans, 6-packs, and 12-packs. So this one is the only way to get it in 12-packs is in cans. 4-pack.
Did you just repeat everything I just said?
Well, no, you just said blah, blah, blah. You were just going, like, it's available in 12-ounce bottles.
I can't talk to you right now. No.
Yep. It happened. Believe it.
What are y'all doing?
You started this.
I didn't. No, but it's like, look, it's GHMIOPOAT, but it's like umlaut. Thank you for the host, Winning Spy. I love this. We had the first tomato and a winning spy. It's like we're just owning it today.
Mm-hmm.
And day one gamer. It's like, look at this, all the firsts. Vetter's just Vetter. So.
Well, we have the 1,976th Vetter.
Yes. There were 1,975 before him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Winning Spy is also the 30,751th. Okay.
So this one you do in a nonic glass, or in our case, you do in a tasting glass.
We're out of the can.
Cookies and beer, food pairing.
Ooh. Oysters, barbecue. Go back! Cilantro, which is disgusting. Because
Unless you're cheering it.
no, because cilantro tastes like fucking soap.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Nope.
Awful. But I could see you putting a little bit of blue cheese on apples, and fuck cilantro. It's a gross herb, and it's like fucking should die.
Wow. You have very strong opinions about this.
Yes. It's one of those ones where, like, a lot of people like me, they say it's probably genetic, really find the taste of cilantro really disgusting. But I know it's like a thing.
It's a thing in
I don't know.
one.
What are you guys doing with the... Okay, let's see. A, B, C, 3, D, E, F, G, 7, H, I, J, K, 9, O, P, Q, R, S, T, Y, X, Z.
FYI, that's her password for everything. So if you're trying to hack her,
Thank you, Better.
that's her password right there.
That is not even close to my password. Alphabet soup.
Which I do like. The eccentric way for food pairings is curried vegetable soup. I could definitely see this with curried vegetable soup. It would, the IPA to it would definitely burn a little more that way. Because IPAs don't kind of accentuate the spice, I've noticed. They don't like kind of kill it.
But some people would like that. So it's like...
I would.
Exactly.
And then maple syrup, I could definitely see that. As we saw with that IPA that we had the other day. The maple syrup
It
IPA.
worked. Like,
It
it
really
sounded weird.
Yeah.
But it fucking worked.
Yeah. Cookies and beer.
Are the best. I need to do some more.
Thank you for not telling me anything.
Yeah, it took you to the...
Their store.
Wait. Go back. It has an Oberon of the Lakes, like, infinity scarf. Look at
Yeah. Oberon Ale Lake Scene Infinity Scarf. $20.
Eh.
Or the koozie. $4. Playing cards, $6. $275 for a Kong cooler. So not even Yeti, it's a Kong cooler. You know, that same brand that does dog toys.
Oh. Oh, that's weird. But okay.
Yeah. And it's $5 flat shipping on orders of $50 or more. And that's where you can find them, in Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo.
How do you do?
Kalamazoo.
Did we talk about this? No. You did.
It couldn't anymore.
I mean, we can change the music to something else. It doesn't have to be this techno crap that we always put on.
Yes, but if we're restreaming all the other platforms, this is the one that's most...
Really?
Hi, kitty. Is it me, Lou?
Oh, there you are. Yeah, he's like on the very edge.
Should we get a pussy on screen?
If he wants to come in.
It does remote focus groups. There he is. He just opens the door.
Yeah. If I'm in here streaming, he will come in here and do that.
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? Here. I'm gonna...
Come here. Well, you asked for it. You come in here.
Me woo. Hey, buddy. You're fine. You just wanted attention. He's like, yeah, I guess. Pussy stream! It would be great if we can get people to, like, make music for the show.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of ask. But I feel like there's a lot of people on this platform who would be interested. And
Or
then
if we find, like, people that have, like, Creative Commons licenses that we can use, that would be cool, too. Cool. Just making sure no one's talking.
Anyone doing anything fun this summer? Going anywhere cool? Obviously, everyone's watching the World Cup. Good for you.
Yay, women's soccer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, football.
Women's football.
Football.
Fipple.
Foot.
Fipple. You gotta play the fipple. I don't know why it was sounding like Ringo Starr in my mind there, but...
I will say the only thing I don't like about the Two-Hearted Ale is the logo on it is just dumb.
The big fish on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't scream...
They haven't changed it, though. So
Yeah.
it's just a lot of their other packaging and, like, labels are just more vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even Official is very
Well, official is brand new too.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, so I appreciate the fact that they're keeping it the same. They're not like revamping it.
Yeah.
What? Not there? Not there? Who's your pretty kitty?
Yeah, this doesn't look at all weird on stream.
Now I'm
So,
enjoying the song.
what do you feel about Independence's rebrand?
I have
Again.
not seen their rebrand again. Please tell me more. I would like to know. Like, are they changing the beer?
No,
Are
they changed the label again.
Well, the sticker that I saw was super cool.
Yeah, this is what the cans look like now.
Ooh. I did love the Power and Light can, though. It was like... But this, I will say, is more consistent. And we said this before. We like the breweries that have a consistent, like, concept.
Yeah, it's just...
I like it.
I liked how every one of their beers had an individual label. I like individuality in labels. And this is just too consistent for me.
And I get that, but we've talked about it before, that it's nice when you go in and you're like, I know whose beer that is. So I get both sides of it. I agree with you.
So, wait a minute here. Where is... Sorry. By the way, this is their new seasonal. I have not tried it yet.
Ooh.
They did have it at the
Ooh, I want to try that.
at the
That
thing,
was good.
but I was like, I can buy it in six packs,
Blood
can't I?
orange?
And they're like,
How
yeah.
about
And I was
it?
like, then I'm not going to try it here. I'm sorry. Because I'd rather just buy a 6-pack and just try it for myself than, or go to the brewery and taste it.
Totally. We haven't been in a while. I love Native Texan. It's still one of my favorites. I do
Oh.
love the Cowboy from Hellas.
This is my absolute favorite.
It's
from
back right now. You
It
should
is.
go. We should go. Because I know Kelly wants to go.
them. Yeah. Well,
Cross Strain Brewing. Well, let's take a look. These are the most beautiful cans.
Crow's Strain Brewing. Okay. We'll look in just a second. Cowboys from Hellas is pretty decent.
I like it.
That's brand new. Like, they just came out with this.
See, Cowboys from Hellas, Hellas in general is just one of those, kind of like the Native Texan, it's Pilsner. It's just like super drinkable. It's not
Yeah.
like going to be the most original like beer you've ever tasted in your life, but it's a good fucking beer.
Yeah.
So we want to look up the bottles for Crow Strain Brewing. KROS.
So I was asking them, like, yeah, it's great and all that you do Redbud like year round. How about you do Cucumber year round? And he's like, yeah, I mean, we could dedicate all of our time to doing the varietals
The cats are in here now.
of Redbud. And I was like, no, not talking about that. I'm just talking about Cucumber.
It's a good one. Now, I'm not one for a Berliner Weiss, but when they added the cucumber, Kelly, when I went with her, she was like, it tastes like a pickle. And to me, I didn't get that because I don't love a pickle, but I really got the cucumber and I love it. Okay, I see what you're saying. They are gorgeous. The like skull with the butterfly wings. I'm a huge fan as labels go.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
those are
very
really beautiful.
artistic.
Jester King. Not Jester King.
Yeah, Jester King.
Jolly Pumpkin. Well, Jester King, yes, but Jolly Pumpkin, I always love theirs. And then Clown Shoes. Like, theirs are so epic, and I love them. So where is this?
Contact. They are
La Vista, New England? No. With
Nebraska.
Nebraska. I'm pretty.
Nebraska. Oh yeah.
We don't make
So they're just
commercials in general day one, but I guess I would. I like fruit drinks.
So yeah, they're just outside Omaha, which is the filming place of the movie Election, starring Reese Witherspoon and Matthew Broderick.
Okay.
I like that
weird.
movie.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I like that movie too. That's when I finally decided that Reese Witherspoon was more than a pretty face.
I mean, yeah, sure. Cilantro.
Cilantro! No, what I like about this one is it's got a lot of hops, but they offset it really nicely with a lot of malt.
Yes.
So, this says the exact same thing for Foodberry.
Well, because we've already looked
Oh,
this up.
it's the whatever. I thought we were not. Whatever. Y'all are pretty. Cilantro!
I like how you throw it to everyone else. You're like, y'all are pretty, whatever.
Y'all are pretty. Whatever.
That's not my fault.
Am I right or Amarillo? Amarillo.
It's probably Amarillo, like the hop.
I think I've
No,
had the
we're
Bell's
bringing this
Cherry
highly
Stout.
aromatic IPA to help celebrate our 2017 arrival
Oh, it's
in the great state of
Amarillo
Texas.
hops. Yeah. Texas only released.
Interesting.
I do like things with Amarillo hops. I'm not gonna lie.
I remember this coming out and I never tried it because I was like, oh, they have a beer called that. That's cool. Pool Time Ale. I've seen that around.
I like that. We had that last year.
Did we?
I think for something we had that.
Smitten. A dry hopped pale ale. Sparkleberry.
I think we did it last year with summer beers. We did the pool time ale.
Yeah. Their winter white ale
Oh,
is
I
very
love that
good.
one. Yeah, really good.
Their best brown ale is also very
I'm
good.
gonna try that one. Oh, hey Jeremy. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to text you back. I was like out of it, and I completely forgot. I'm sorry. I was.
Hi,
asleep.
Jeremy.
We love you though. Did you have fun?
Cherry stout. Ooh.
Yeah, I think I've had that.
I didn't see that on
It's
their.
a seasonal. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm trying to. Oh, Cherry Stout Reserve.
Oh no, I
Their
didn't have that.
30th anniversary Cherry Stout Reserve. I mean, I didn't get a formal invitation, so that's why I didn't show up.
Oh, shade.
I mean, nothing was sent to me by mail. I
Honestly,
was checking my email every day for
every
an
day.
Evite.
We thought it was in July.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
I'm sorry. And then you texted me, and then I was asleep, and then I didn't go. And I'm sorry.
No, see, I can't do word of mouth. I need either an owl to deliver me the invitation, or it
It
has
just means that me, Melissa, and Tucker get to have our own party. That's just the four of us.
Yes.
So, like, we'll get drunk, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah, we'll get drunk and have blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the hookers and the blackjack.
Why?
Okay, forget the blackjack then.
Exactly. I was like, why can't we have hookers?
Okay. Hookers and getting drunk.
Woo!
God, I've done this before and I don't know. No, actually,
okay.
they weren't hookers. They were just
we can
very
stream
scary
from that
women.
next week. It'd be fun.
Hookers and blackjack make the party.
Truth. All right. I think it's time for number 4.
I think it is too.
Like McGuckin's like, with hookers, please.
I was at a notch on the invitation. It's like, hookers, yay, nay. You're like, yes, please.
Check.
I would like my invitation with
Sex?
hookers.
Yes, please. So I'm excited about this one. I love this new can. Though the new...
Have you not had it?
I have not. The new Adelbert's can, it's a lager, I think. No, it's a Pilsner. No, it's Lager Boy, because that's what it's called. It's Lager Boy. Looks almost exactly like this.
It does.
Yeah. I mean, it works. It works as labeling.
So, next one. Excuse me. Now that we're on,
It
They're-
is
they're
not as
year-round.
hazy as I thought it would be.
I mean, can you see through it?
No, but I can see the shadow on my finger. I don't know. I don't drink as many hazy IPAs, to be fair.
I had a hazy IPA on Friday, and it was terrible.
Oh, I
You-
like this. Why don't we list IBUs? Let's press on this. There is a difference between absolute bitterness and perceived bitterness. IBUs are useful for homebrewers for the purpose of clone recipes, but it doesn't always tell the whole story, which is very, very true. Expedition Stout is a good example. It has more IBUs than the more traditional hoppy beers like Too Hard and Hop Slam. So this one has 55. I like that they add that though, that they're
Yeah.
they're explaining themselves. Yes, we can totally get Alaskan. We drank some last week, or not last week, but on the poolside one.
Yeah.
So this one official is a hazy
Let me see
IPA.
if Terry's still the rep.
It's a HIPAA. It's a 6.4. I want to make that a
HIPAA.
thing. It's a HIPAA. It's a HIPAA. So it's got 187 calories and only 12 carbs. I don't know why I have to say it like that. It's got a combination of Mosaic, Citra, Azaka, thank you, Amarillo, and El Dorado hops.
El Dorado.
Leave. Get out.
This is my house.
Get out.
Get out!
But yeah, so it is, so it's American hops and wheat malt. It comes in, because he gets mad when I do an over 12-ounce six packs,
Ooh, man. I forget how good this
12-ounce cans of either 6-packs or 12 packs.
6 packs.
I'm going
Or
to try to
12
go as
packs.
Michigan as much as I can. 16-ounce 4-packs or draft. And you should drink it in a non-neck glass or like us in a taster glass.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
It is all citrus on that.
But it's like mellow. Like
Yeah.
it's very citrusy, but like a mellow. It's not a tartness.
It's like a good orange, like a good fresh orange juice
Yeah.
that's not too acidic.
I love it, McGucan. It's beautiful. Yay, Pride.
Oh, there it is.
United, as I have my shirt on. United in love. I can't, like...
United Colors of Benetton.
I feel like when Melissa, and Konica and Kelly like hang out, we look like we just need like a more traditional Asian and a black person, because Konica's got the Indian, and then we need like
She's South Asian.
South Asian. We need like a North Asian. We need a black person, and we'll just round it all out. For our United Color of Benetton's ad. Well, if anything, we should get, if we're talking about Pride, we should get a non-identifying North Asian. Would be apt.
That's asking a lot.
I know. It's easier now than it was like 10 years ago. So I used to own something from United Colors when I was in Venice. I bought stuff at the United Colors of Benetton store.
Venice
I think it was
Beach?
Venice. No. Venice. The city of Venice, Italy.
I see.
So I wanted to say I bought something there. Though I do remember we went in, so I had one friend who we were there. Like, I went in just because she went in. She had a shit ton of money. Like, she was a very rich person who went into Prada or something like that. I can't remember. And, I mean, we were kids on vacation. We were, like, 16. We all had, like, flip-flops and shorts and stuff like that. And the ladies looked at us like we were street urchins from, like, a Dickensian novel. Like, we're going to kick the, like... And my friend just, like, whipped out her card and started buying shit. And it was hilarious. Stooges!
Hi, Stooges. So food pairings. Pizza, check.
pairings.
Garlic bread, check.
Yes, please.
Roasted chicken, sure. Mashed potatoes, yes. Pickled fruits, sure. Grilled vegetables, yes. Sweet white chocolate, no.
Seems very specific. That's the only thing they gave. Like
Yeah.
the last one, it was like a lot of things.
And then the eccentric way is ginger mango cake with a cream cheese frosting, fennel, orange, and arugula salad with blue cheese, miso,
Thanks for the
and
host.
citrus pork belly.
That sounds really fucking good.
I would say I agree with all of those, especially the ginger mango cake.
Oh, the miso. Anything with pork belly. Like, you say pork belly to me, and I'm like, I'll eat it. I don't care what else is in it. You can have fucking cilantro, like, slathered over it. And I was like, I will eat it. And I hate cilantro.
Hey, dude.
What's up?
How are you?
How are you, honey?
Have you been to Loro yet?
What?
Loro, the restaurant?
No.
You should.
Okay,
We should go.
I'm gonna sneeze in a second. Is that okay?
3, 2,
Nope.
1.
Stop.
It's a yawn.
Damn it.
It
Yeah,
turned into
it
a
turned
yawn.
into a yawn.
I'm gonna sneeze.
I sneeze on the inside.
I died on the inside.
This is really yummy.
Yeah. I had this at Pint House a couple months back. It was quite good. To be fair, I also had the fruit fight.
Fruit fight. Fruit fight. Fruit ninja. I love watching cats play fruit fight, like on the internet. Round 1, fight. Finish him. Whatever.
Phrasing.
Now I want potatoes. Beer availability is subject to change.
But it's still year round.
Yes. Please proceed to the nearest exit. Remember, the nearest exit may be behind you. When I was little, I really, really wanted to be a flight attendant. Though back then we called them stewardesses. Or stewards, for that matter.
Or, hey,
No. We never called them that.
businessmen did. I did not. I was like, excuse me,
But
miss.
there's a button. You just press the button and they come
I feel
to you.
terrible pushing that. Even now, I feel terrible pushing that
Well,
button.
most of the time I do, but they're like, I've had a few times where like I spilled a bunch of like soda or something on me and I just pressed
Sounds
the button.
accurate.
I was like, I'm so sorry, can I get a napkin? And they come and bring it to you and they're very nice. I mean, it's the people who press it like over and over and over and
Yeah.
over again.
Or when it says, like,
It is soda, McCookin. Shut up.
or when you're going through turbulence and they're like, bing! You're like, okay, they said it's not safe for you to be up. Why would it be safe for them to be up? How about you just chill out? You don't need anything right now.
Yeah. But those are the few times, like, and it rarely happens. I don't just like do it willy-nilly. But you know, that's what it's there for. It's better than trying to like awkwardly flag them down. I know, he's such a jerk.
I know.
I know.
That was me.
He's like, no, you did it, bitch.
Come here. Oh, well, stop fighting.
Little kitty. How old is Mealy now?
He just turned 12.
You just turned 12. You're an
like
old
a week
man.
ago.
You're an old man. Right there. Right there. Okay. He's like, yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
So he's the baby of the group.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, you're the old lady. I see you over there. Will you let the cat go?
How'd that work out for you, buddy? He's like, well, I got this far. That's all I really need.
Or me, Lou. Because I don't want to lay down and go to sleep.
Do not want.
It's like, decline, decline, decline.
All right. Anyhow, back to life.
Back to life. Okay, we do have to find something. Listening to today. You always have
Yes.
a good one here. Is there a...
Just push play.
Okay. No.
No? I love that song. And that was a remix.
Okay.
I have like 10 different remixes of that song on there.
All right.
Well, no, you can skip it. It's fine.
No, it's too late now. I turned it back.
I'm not listening to it.
Exactly.
All right. Well, whatever. It's fine. So what were we talking about?
Yeah, no, this is bad.
Skip that one.
Oh my god.
That's your call.
Here you go. I know I like that. And then I just won't touch it again.
Syrup.
It's not how it sounds.
Oh no. Life's too short. Whoa. Losing my
guys.
mind, losing my mind. Losing control.
Ah!
You asked for it,
Kind of. That's fair.
and you're salty.
Always. Oh, you meant like taste wise. I was like, I'm always salty. It's fair. It's fair. Like
And for
I'm.
the face.
I love the kids in my class. I've licked a few of them before. Like some of the fifth graders are just being so just licked one of them on the forehead because they don't expect it, and they're like, I don't know how to take that. It's one of those things. I know they'll go, and if they tell their parents, like no one's gonna fucking believe them that their teacher licked them on the forehead.
Miss Cease licked my forehead. Yeah, that's about right.
Well, the girls that I did it to are those that are apt to they can make up stories, and you can always tell when they're making up stories. So it's just like it's just gonna sound like that. It's just gonna sound like another story they made up.
So while we're talking about,
Licking people's faces.
sure, I was actually gonna like bring us back to topic.
We have a topic.
We do.
What is it?
Burr.
Burr.
We
Like
talk
Bill
about
Burr.
no.
We sit here
we
and talk
talk-
about
we
Bill
talk-
Burr.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
we
I
talk about his podcast that happens every Monday, and how he's just going off a topic there, and it's
And then he yells about things that I want to yell with. Okay. 2 seconds before we actually go back to topic. This is my yell for the day because I was behind no less than 4 people who like decided that they don't need to use their fucking blinker while driving. And if you are one of those people, fuck you. I am not psychic, and it's like 2 inches. Just like put it on. It doesn't take any time. It takes so little muscle like effort. Okay, I'm done. Fuck you guys.
yes.
The don't use blinkers.
I mean, I don't use a blinker if there's no one else around, but if there's someone else,
No. This was on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
I was behind them. There were people in front of them, and they were like zipping through traffic without using it. Like, no. Like,
Yeah, those
it's
people are
it's
annoying.
totally one thing. Like, if you're in a turn only lane at like 11 p.m., nobody fucking cares. I'm the nerd who uses her turn signal to like turn into her like condo complex when there's no one there. But that's me. That's a
that.
personal choice.
I do that too.
But it's like,
But only when I'm going into your condo complex.
but on the fucking highway, going on to like entering the highway, so you're on the access road and you're not using. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, then I don't care about that. If you're going onto the highway, that's one thing.
Whatever. Now I'm done.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Oh my What, Stooges? What?
What?
We have to drink Natty Light, though.
Oh my goodness, thank
For
you.
$40, I'll drink some Natty Light. Can I get Natter Days? I haven't tried it yet. He tried it.
I did. And I actually almost bought it the other day, too.
Thank you,
Thank you so much. I appreciate we definitely
that's
appreciate
so sweet.
that. That's awesome of you.
Woo! Well, someday when Stooges gets here, we'll take him out and feed him some proper drinks and proper barbecue.
Like Natter Days?
Not Natter Days. No fucking Natter Days. Oh, I like this song. Who's this?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Jordan. Yeah.
That one.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Okay, you were going to bring it back to beer, and
I
I went
was.
off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
I know. I was just going to mention a date that is very relevant to what we do here,
Okay.
and it is September 1st.
Okay.
September 1st, now that it has been signed into law by the governor,
Yay!
is when Texas
Beer
is
to go!
officially doing beer to go
Yay!
at breweries and
I didn't realize they were doing the signing at ABW, and we could have gone. I was like, motherfucker!
I don't want to see Greg Abbott though.
I do hate fucking Greg Abbott. But he did sign it, and everybody was happy. That's what matters. Yeah, but Greg Abbott is a douche in a wheelchair. Fuck him. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to.
He's a trial lawyer that became our governor, and
He does some good work when it comes to... No. I always like to give credit where credit is due. I think there's some good work that he does for veterans. There's some good works and positive things.
yeah, he's great when he decides to decline a mental health bill because the Scientologists he was hanging out with the night before told him how much of a bunk idea this was.
Oh my God. Never listened to that. So McCucken, Texas was the only state in the union, not the union, in the United States, which I guess is new. Anyways, that doesn't allow, growlers, crowlers, buying six packs and everything. This was a law that predated prohibition. Like that's how long ago. And we were the only state in the United States that had still not abolished this and allowed beer sales to go.
Now
And
it is abolished.
yes. And it was a big deal because, like I said, like pre-prohibition, and then just on top of it, I mean, the reason that it had been stopped so many times was just big beer company, like distributors and stuff like that, because they're like, oh, we're going to lose out our bottom dollar if they can just get it at the brewery. And it's like, yeah, but every other state does. Like, I'd be a little bit more respectful, or not respectful, but I guess understanding if other states were in the same boat, but out of 50 states, we were the only one. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
And I'm wondering if it actually ended up being pressure from big beer to their distributors, because it was the big distributors in Texas that were against it. I'm wondering if it actually had to do in the end. They're like, now that we own Karbach, now that we owned
I
Revolver,
wouldn't be surprised.
now that we own all these places, we're running into the same problems that all these other people are complaining about that we've been fighting against. Of they go to the brewery and they're like, oh, we really like this. I'm on the way to the airport and I want to be able to bring beer with me. Where can I, like, let me get a six pack? And they're like, oh, well, we can't buy it here. You have to go to the grocery store. He's like, I don't have time for that.
Yeah. And then
I'm
you're
wondering
gonna-
if maybe that is why, is because they put
wouldn't be
pressure
surprised.
on their distributors and said, you know what, this needs to stop, because we need to be able to make money this way and like get the name out, that they will go home to wherever else and like praise, especially a place like Revolver, which is in Granbury, Texas, which is in the middle of nowhere. You want, if you're going to go out there, you want to make sure that you can get beer wherever you can for something like that. Karbach, yeah, it's in city, but now that there's so much competition in Houston,
Yeah. Well, it affects a lot of different things. Like, just think if you're having a party, you can now, like, go, like, if you're having a wedding and you want to feature one particular beer, you can buy a whole entire case now directly from the brewery.
Well, you can buy up to 2 gallons, which equals about 2 cases, which
Yeah.
is 24. Wait, 48 or 48 cans
Yeah.
or bottles.
But anyway.
So, I mean, you would need to come with someone else to buy another case
Yeah.
or 2.
Well, if you're having
doing
a wedding, you just don't have to buy them all at the same time.
That's true. Because it's 2 gallons per day
Yeah.
per person.
I mean, that's not a rare thing, but that's
Yeah.
like a very specific situation. But most of it is, so now I'm interested. There were a lot of breweries in the last 5 years or so that changed their classification from a brewery
To a brew pub.
bar room or brew pub. I guess that's what they call it, tap room, brew pub, which basically means they could sell, but they were limited on how many gallons barrels they could distribute.
Right.
And so it'll be interesting to see if some of these will now change back, like Adelbert's did, Circle did,
Celis did.
Celis did, St. Elmo had always been one, but now some of these breweries that started as a pub room may be able to change.
St. Elmo won't.
Yeah, they don't need to right now. They're not.
Well, they're not interested. They don't
Yeah.
distribute. They don't. All they do is like they'll send a keg out in
No.
every so
But
often.
Adelbert's is one where I'm interested to see if they'll change back.
Adelbert's I could see. Circle I could see doing it.
Celis needs to figure out a lot of other shit
Yeah.
before.
Keg party.
Woo woo.
Up to 2 cases. Or I'm sorry, 2 gallons is what you're allowed per day to be able to take out of the brewery.
Ready for another.
All right.
I'm gonna go pee, and then I'm ready for another. So just pour it, and I'll be back.
Or I'll just drink a little bit more of something
Oh
else.
my god, just pour it, and I'll be right back.
It's going to get warm.
Some of us do not take that home to pee.
I think she went the wrong way. Oh, no, she went the right way. Cool. So, yeah. All right, fine. I will pour whatever. It's going to get warm. We're going to do a test. It's going to get warm. And then she's going to go, Tucker, you were right. You have always been right. Who are we kidding? She's never going to say that. All right. So we're doing now the Hop Solution Ale. Yes, some beers are definitely better warm. None of them are called IPAs, though. They are all going to be stouts, which actually I do have one I could probably take out of the cooler here to kind of warm it up a minute. She's done already. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually a little impressed because she went in. Browns, Scotch. Oh yeah, Scotch ales especially. Yeah, because those are definitely one that you want to kind of barley wines.
Look, didn't take any time at all.
I know. I was already telling the chat. I was like, "Yep, she's out already." I'm impressed.
Like, seriously.
Of course, your beer's already warm, but
Some beers are better warm. That is true.
Mm.
Ooh, this smells good. What are we drinking again?
so it's the Hop Solution. Let's go to the.
It smells more malty than I thought it would.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, so this is a year round. Is there a date on this? April, so it's fine.
Mhm.
Oh, life is 3 months. Oh, this is the first one that is not a 6-month shelf life. And this one you can get a cash refund if you return it to California. And in Puerto Rico, do not litter.
That's oddly specific.
Yes. So this one is 8% alcohol, which the Two Hearted was
6.4.
7. Or maybe I'm just thinking.
7.
Yeah.
This one was a 6.4, I think. 6.4.
Okay.
I remember because it was a weird one. It was an off number.
You need more beer? Yeah, I know. I do too.
We've got plenty.
It's a double. Be careful. But that's the funny thing. It's like, it is a double, but it's not that much higher than the Bell's Two Hearted.
I like this. The beer from 1907.
So 8% original gravity.
We're drinking it in the right glass, too. It's supposed
We
to be a
are.
snifter.
And we have a snifter.
I'm gonna...
Yes, you got to swirl it around
I
a
will
bit.
say...
Actually, don't do this.
Don't do that. The mouthfeel on this is a little more, like, thicker than I thought it would be, which I like. It's a good thing.
So a remarkably drinkable double IPA that pays tribute to one of Mother Nature's finest creatures. Or creations. I don't have glasses. As
several hops
varietals
varietals
combined for massive... No, go ahead.
Massive aromas of tropical fruit, citrus, and pine. A mild caramel malt. Caramel. Caramel malt character and dry finish provide balance. Ha! I win!
Year-round availability only includes Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Idaho. Illinois. Idaho equals...
Oh, it was previously Hop Slam Ale. Oh, no. I'm sorry. It was the seasonal.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hop Slam is still a seasonal.
Okay, never mind.
Bam.
Toasted and sweet fat. Okay. It doesn't have a pairing, but that's okay.
Doesn't need a pairing. The pairing is my mouth.
Okay, oddly enough, that works. Mm-hmm. A little creepy. You have a cola from 1999. We're gonna party like it's 1999. I did party in 1999. I was only 18, unfortunately, so I didn't party that hard. Because I was with family that time, so I couldn't do a little drinking. Some. But, like, my parents are the type of parents that are like, you can have alcohol and it's fine, but we were downtown, so I couldn't get served anywhere.
Wait, you were 19 in 1999?
I was 18. Oh, no, in 1999, I was 16.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was 19.
I was like, no, I was 16.
Oh, wait, no. When 1999, like, New Year's happened.
Yeah.
I would have been 18 still, because...
I know what it was. It was the year for voting for Bush Senior. I was 18. So that was 2000. That's what it was.
Yeah. Bush Junior. Bush
Junior.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it was 2000.
Yeah. And I was really sad because I was like 3 months. No, I wasn't 3 months because my birthday is in May. But I really wanted to vote that year, but I couldn't. Yeah, Stooges, I was 83. Were you born in 83? I think that's right. I think I was 16. Then I'm just making shit up. I still was downtown. I do remember distinctly. But my older cousin still wasn't 21. Yeah, okay. 83! Whoop whoop!
Where was I in 99? Let's see. 2000, I know I was at my aunt's place. Because it was the whole Y2K thing. And so I was just watching as all the old people fell asleep on the couch. And it was just my brother and I awake watching like the New Year celebrations throughout the year. Watching to see if anything would happen. It didn't.
Dick Clark was still with us.
Dick Clark was still around.
It was one of the first times they did a really big like ball drop downtown Austin.
Yeah.
They do it now pretty regularly, but it was the first time. Why can't I get my hair? There we go.
There we go.
But they had these alley. So the main street on 6th Street was no alcohol, but then you could go onto these side streets where they were selling.
That was called 4th and 5th Street.
Okay, fine. No, but like
I don't know. I wasn't in town at that point.
no, they blocked it off. Like sections where you kind of like at like Pecan Street and stuff like that, where they block certain streets off, and then you could get beer, but you had to stay in that area so that they could like.
It's possible.
You could get them. You had to stay in that area in order to drink.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they corralled you.
Yeah, so that you could.
Yes, designated
exactly,
beer areas.
Thank you. And I was like, but they had champagne and stuff like that. And like my parents, when we got home, had champagne and beer, and we were allowed to drink. But when we were down there, of course, I'm 16 and I can't drink.
Well, if your parents were around, they could have, but
I wasn't anywhere near them. I was down with my cousins. Like we were all down there, but the parents were somewhere else. Me and my cousins who were older, but I think even my oldest cousin wasn't 21 yet. I think he might have been 20. Maybe he was 21. My other cousin was definitely not 21 yet.
There's nothing worse than being downtown on 6th Street and not being of age and not having a fake ID.
Oh my God. The one time I was down there during Halloween when I was over 21, it was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever seen because no one was in the bars. It's so busy down there, but literally no one was in the bars.
Well, because all of them charge cover, and there's also a wait to get into all of them.
Not the time when this was still in the early, like right around when I was 21, so like 2003.
Yeah.
It wasn't getting in, there wasn't a cover because no one was going in, so they quit charging cover, or else we were just really cute. One of the two.
Probably that. Because I know Kelly, myself, Adrian, Lucas all went to, like, we were at a costume party or a costume contest at Fido's, which is on 4th Street, and then we walked over to 6th Street.
Yeah.
That place was sucky anyhow. And then we walked over to 6th Street to see, like, the crowd there. And it was literally, like, shuffling. Like, you could not, like, if you were going to walk one direction, you couldn't turn around at all. Like, you had to get until...
They block off the middle of the street, because that's where the police stand. And then, but nobody was going into any of the bars.
Yeah.
And so after a while, at least when I went, but like I said, it was earlier 2000s, so like 2003, 2004... people were just like please come in and buy alcohol because they'd made it so difficult for people to get in. And I think now they've made it a little better, and there probably is cover and all that kind of stuff, but it was just like,
but like you're literally shuffling where you're like walking like this the whole time, like until you get to like a break in the street where like a cross street where you can like try to cut off. If you're not in the middle of this crowd, you can try to cut off to go the other direction. Yeah. Because otherwise, like, you cannot, like, you have to move. If you're in the street, you have to move.
I didn't remember cover for Halloween. Like, unless it was, like, an actual party that they had planned. But a lot, at least on 6th Street, a lot of them... And this was before 4th Street was a big thing. All of that kind of stuff. So that's, like... You know...
I mean, 4th Street had, like, Fido's. It had, there was a couple bars on 4th Street that enough to...
Not like... This is what I'm saying. This is, like, 2003. Like, I'm talking about early. I'm talking about, like, when I was here... Because I've grown up here.
Yeah,
like,
this was 2005, 2006.
And I mean, obviously, you know... Maybe it was. Like, my memory could be like, I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, it is a couple years later, so.
Well, there were still 18 and up clubs when I was 18 in Austin. Like, we went to, don't know what, I can't remember what it's called. It was something, was it? No, that's a fucking, no, but it was something like that. It was
I mean, technically it is 18 and up.
There was I remember going all the time to this
Expose.
Bar. It's not a fucking strip club. No. It was this dance club, and it started with a P, and it was 18 and up, And we would go all the time because it was like...
Polyesters,
oh my God, yes!
which is now, turned into Kiss and Fly, which turned into
No,
Island.
not that one.
Oh, polyester. Yeah, it's all the same club. Like, polyesters turned into Kiss and
Yes,
Fly.
but it's not that one. But
Okay.
it was with a P and it's something like that. Like, it's down on the corner on... yes, Chippendales, exactly. No, it was
no, it's called LeBaron.
It's the one with the sunken like middle. So they used to have foam parties. So you go and you could stand around, and then if you wanted to go dance, you had to go down the stairs to get to the middle. I'd have to look it up. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's something with P, not polyesters. Does that? It's like.
Because polyesters turned into something else, and then it was Kiss and Fly.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember either.
Don't y'all love like talking about Austin clubs?
I know.
Yeah,
I did some bad things in the film. Is all I'm gonna say. I made some bad decisions in the foam. It was fun at the time.
Let's share. What type of bad things happened?
No, I'm not sharing with anyone. I mean, I've known you for nearly 10 years. I'm like, no, I'm not telling you anything.
Oh, that bad. She ate a Subway sandwich in there. That's how bad it was.
Like Quiznos.
Jersey Mike's.
Were they in existence in like 2000 and something?
Not here, but yes.
Yeah. I really enjoy this. I'd buy a 6-pack of this. This is good.
I'd rather drink the official, actually, but...
This is maltier, which is
I do like this. No, I do like it. It's just, I would rather have the other two than I would, or especially the official. I think the official was my favorite of the three.
I think it's the most well-balanced. I think I like this one because right now it's sweeter.
Yes.
And I'm enjoying that. But I think for everyday drinking, I'd agree with you. The official be really good.
Yes.
So I'm going to like DIPA. So we got HIPAA, DIPA, IPA, American IPA, IPA. We're just going to call it IPA.
An IPA.
IPA.
An IPA.
Ico on. No? Okay. I'm going to put the music back in there.
Deo. Deo. Did I come and we want to go home? What are we listening to now?
I know, but I like it.
Oh, Saint Motel. Oh, it's the live version of Born Again.
Why is there a ferret?
Because I like to put fun things on my playlists.
Oh, I know. His Facebook, like for forever, was this weird, like, black cat cartoon looking guy. Because it was Black Cat Awareness Month, like 2 years earlier, and he still had the. It was cute.
I don't.
Or your koala that you have on Untapped.
Oh, I will not change that. That will stay.
I love that yesterday our little team thing, like it was all like a sleuth koala. Like if you didn't put your team picture up,
Then it was just sleuth koala.
it was just a sleuth koala. I think some people's phones were better attuned to the app than others.
Yeah, mine was
Yours and mine did not
terrible.
like it. Yeah, did not like it all.
Like I couldn't click on anything until like everyone else on the team's like, okay, so we're here. Like I clicked on it and okay, there's a question. And once they pass the question and like you get to like the regular thing to like do the witness interview, then you would have to go into the app, refresh, then you could go to the witness, click on it, and then you get all the same information everyone else was getting. But you could not do anything else other than like see like, oh yeah, they're here.
Yeah.
So there was a couple like witnesses that would run away.
Yes.
And I did not have this in my app. So instead I'm sitting there in the middle of the street like trying to click on them while everyone was like, oh, they ran away and they're over there. And I'm like,
Okay, there was one that was hilarious. So they ran away to this area in Austin that was completely blocked off from construction. And so there was one guy who was like monitoring the area. And the first couple of teams, he like took people's phones over so they could get the information and brought it back. And then the supervisor was like, no. So he wasn't allowed to do that anymore. But nobody could get there. There was one.
there's two of them. Because technically it was the one that ran away and
then Linus, one of the brothers. So we ended up getting it right, and it looks like we ended up ranking 60 out of 153
Okay.
when I checked with Melissa, which isn't bad. And we had fun. I wish there was more like challenges that we had to do
But that's the thing,
in order
is,
to
like-
get better information.
But that's the thing, is you kept reading like really into it. And I'm like, I don't
Too
think
much.
I don't think this is
I
that
know.
type of thing.
Well, that's the thing. I watched too much like TV. That's what it was. I was like, "There's not a thing," and she could be. And you're like, "You're thinking too much." And I was like, "Okay, I'm just."
And
I
we
need to
had
back
guessed
off.
the
We had to guess.
criminal. We had guessed the criminal much earlier on, and then we kept moving it on to someone else. Like we're like, oh, let's go check everyone else out, just in case. I mean, I'm glad. What was it? You or someone else mentioned like, oh, the rat poison was not mentioned by anyone, and that was like, oh.
I thought that was you.
No, someone else mentioned like no one's mentioned at all the rat poison.
I think it
And
might
I
have
was
been
like-
Kelly then.
And then I was
But
like,
it was a conversation.
oh,
and her
okay.
were
Well,
like,
in that case, you're right. In that case, let's delete everything else.
yeah,
It's got to be the rat poison because no one else is talking about it.
yeah.
And then with the villain, we had pretty much guessed that like once
Yeah.
we met him.
Well, it was
And still
really
like-
strange too because like I kept thinking like if we did enough interviews, we asked enough questions, like there'd be some sort of red herring when it or not
Yeah.
red herring. There were a lot of red herrings. I thought there would be something like definitive to like those diagrams are like such and such was this. It's like so we like between the five of us,
Mm-hmm.
6 of us.
5.
Was it 5?
five.
Okay, whatever. I can't count. Like that there'd be a way to like assuredly eliminate everyone, and we kind of did with the suspects.
Yeah.
But it was like you said, it was like with the mode or the murder weapon, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Like there wasn't anything that was like that's definitely like you can count that out. You can count that out.
So the one thing I will say about this
But I agree with you. I was thinking
this
too
company is what we've learned is you can't overthink it at all. Like once you have it, we could have knocked off like 2.5 hours of this thing had we just gone with our first premonition of like, oh, they were by the actual location. Like someone saw them at this location. No one else has. Everyone else
Just, like,
has an
saying
alibi.
Viaduct.
Yeah.
There was the brother was seen by the viaduct by a reliable source who was not a suspect. He was a little kid,
Yeah.
so he had no reason to lie.
So
But anyway.
we could have knocked off like at
Yeah.
least 2 hours from our time.
Yeah, but I kept focusing in on someone who was like not a suspect really at all, given the other thing. But I was like, but what if she's like a double agent and like she's an assassin? Like we don't know who the fuck she is. She could be the. And everybody was like, okay, yes, but no, stop it.
Yeah, they've already said like these other people have vouched for them.
Yeah.
They're fine. I mean, I'm not complaining doing the whole like the full 4
we had
hours that we
fun.
did because
Yeah. It's good for us.
I needed the
Using our
exercise.
brain,
I
yes.
needed the
Getting
exercise.
out,
Like I was
walking
exhausted.
around.
I was like a panting dog half the time because I was like, "Oh my god, it's so fucking hot. I don't have any more water. Oh god, I need water." But like I didn't want to like. But everyone was like, "Okay, we're gonna go over here." I was like, "Fuck, there's no water anywhere around here."
My ankle was killing me. Like it's just that thing where I just like I felt like I needed to pop something and I couldn't. So I kept walking. It didn't get worse, but it was just like I was walking funny and I was like, especially when we were doing that uphill part.
Yeah.
And it was in the sun. So all of us remembered to wear like we chose to wear hats instead of wearing just sunglasses, and except you were wearing yours backwards and Kelly didn't bring one. It was just
And I
like-
wanted sunglasses because
Yeah.
that's what I.
Should
whatever.
have brought. All right, are we ready for this last one? We've
Yeah.
kind of bored these people.
Have we? I thought we entertained them.
Is anyone still there? No one's talking, asking questions about this.
Yeah. Well,
Better's like, me! I'm here!
all right. The
How about
last
this?
one.
Last sign. So it's Sunday. So you put your middle finger to the back of your hand and Sunday. Sunday. Sunday.
I don't know.
Chicken?
I did not expect that to do.
What's up, Mute Miracle? I'm just getting hit. He's trying to kill me, guys. If I die, blame him
Verified.
first.
Yep, verified. That was entertaining.
Got one more beer. I'm very excited. It's a yummy beer. I know I've had this, but you're a leprechaun. Or the leprechaun. There is a
Warwick Davis or the guy from WWE?
sign for signing with Cease. Cease is going to have to look up what the sign for beer is, though. She feels very bad. She doesn't know it, and now she's
As
talking
she
in the
should.
third person. So.
Because
Well, when
she-
I started learning sign, which was in my sophomore year, I wasn't allowed to drink yet.
That is a
Oh
problem.
my god, that smells good. Where's your gold? I don't know. Where'd you hide it, dude? You're the leprechaun. Okay. I don't have any gold. Okay, so
Okay.
it's similar to brown.
This
Which
one
is
is very,
brown.
very similar to the sign for brown beer in this variation. Okay, let's just go to this.
Okay, so brown is all the way out. So you put the beer, so it's just...
Okay, how about we do a video?
I know, there should be one.
Oh my god.
I hate it when it's like the last thing.
Okay.
Okay. So, beer, he's finger spelling it.
Oh, so he's spelling it.
Go down. Is there another?
Okay, moving on to the next one.
There we go.
4 seconds. All right.
So basically you pull it down. Beer or brown would just be against your cheek, and a B is brown. So you pull it down.
I mean, we could theoretically show everyone too.
Beer.
So it's like I'm scratching my beard. That's what it
Okay.
is.
Yeah. So brown is just like against the, you kind of pat it against the thing. So you get like red, yellow, pink. Because colors, no, so it's pig, colors, red, yellow.
Yeah, it's literally.
It's brown. Or that's beer. Brown is just like you pull it down. Just like brown.
And your thumb is here. So
Yeah, so you're making a B.
Hmm.
I don't know the color for, or the...
Okay. So we've learned something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which I know people are loath to do on a Sunday, but...
Well,
we don't do any whiskey. We do mostly beer, but we can get Irish whiskey here in Austin.
yes, we can.
Not combined with terrible accents.
Don't you judge me.
I judge you constantly. That's like my second job.
My favorite Irish whiskey that we can get here is called Feckin' Irish Whiskey. And
It smells like a
from
stout.
from the name, you would think it's a shithole Irish whiskey. It's actually surprisingly really good.
So I like this. It smells like a proper stout. So this was one, it was really funny. Okay, so this shelf life 6 months, and it says this is bottled 1/22/2019.
So it's past the date.
Right. So But the guy, when I went and got the beer,
But it's a stout, therefore you're fine.
right, when I got the beer that was on the shelf was from November. So I was like, do you have one that's a little more recent? And he was like, well, it's still within the 6 months. This was May at the time, like late May. And I was like, I know how to do math, and that's not right. Like, anyways, he still got it for me, and this is better, but it's just a little over.
And I will say, like, I've had this before. This has a lot more... Like, it is definitely different. Hey! Hello, our first Twitch person.
How's it going?
Well, thank you.
Thanks so much. It's really awesome. Ooh, Brewer's licorice. Ugh, I don't like licorice, but this tastes really good, and I don't taste licorice.
All right, thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Mafitter. Marfit Tart. I can't read. So this beer is it's called the Calamus Out. We are drinking All Bells Brewery beer today, and they are out of Michigan. Because Michiganders for the win! Sorry, I went to school in Michigan. I love Michigan. It's beautiful out there.
So I will say, like, the reason he's mentioning Kingdom Hearts 3D is because I have an update. I just transferred my account for Twitch from my Drunk Jew account and just changed it into What's the Hops.
Nice.
So I probably did not change the little blurb about us.
Oh.
So it probably just says, like, oh yeah, I play a variety of games and Kingdom Hearts 3D. So yeah, that's probably why he mentioned that. And yeah, it's very basic, but today is our first day doing multiple, because we're used to obviously doing...
It does kind of look like a drunk Bill Murray on the bottle. I'm not gonna lie. Yep. I dig it.
Can you dig it?
No one's mocking any leprechaun, sweetie.
I mean, I mock Warwick Davis all the time.
You better not. He is
But I do.
Oh my god, he is like a genius, and I love him, and Willow is my favorite film. We've talked about this. If you want to fight about Warwick Davis, I will fucking fight you about Warwick Davis.
I actually just watched Willow the other day.
Without me? You didn't call me up and say, hey, I'm going to watch Willow. We should walk it. You're Warwick Davis. Yeah, I believe it. 100%. You know I'm going to win because he's a pussy. Am I incorrect? I can
win.
take him. He's small.
I'm small.
In many ways.
How did you know?
I don't. I don't at all.
I've been told I'm average, thank you very much. In my fighting style.
Your fighting style?
Yes. It's called average.
No, Warwick Davis is twice the man you are, Stooges. He's amazing because he's funny, he's successful, and he filmed Willow when he was 17 fucking years old, specifically written for him by George Lucas. So, fuck y'all.
And he has been in every Star Wars movie since Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Daniels has been in every... Wait, was he in Solo? Maybe he wasn't in Solo.
I don't think he was in Solo. Was he in Rogue One? I thought
He
it was Rogue One.
He was in Rogue One because he did his character from Episode 1.
Yes. Fuck Peter No, I'm kidding. I love Peter Dinklage too, but Warwick Davis is cooler.
But Anthony Daniels is the only actor to have been in every single Star Wars movie, period.
Yeah, because Warwick has only been in it since Return of the Jedi.
But he may have also
was
missed.
9.
But he may have also missed
I think he was
Solo.
Yeah, which I couldn't get through. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, he was in Solo.
I think he was. He played 2 characters in Solo. I thought.
No, Solo's the one that he did his episode 1 character.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if he was in Rogue One then.
I couldn't remember which character he would have been in Rogue One.
Yeah. But Anthony Daniels, even in Solo, played a slave that was standing by the Wookiees when Chewbacca is initially starting his fight.
Tattoo, yes. Fuck Vern Troyer. I mean, I'm still sad he's gone because no one deserves to die that young.
Yeah, whatever.
But he wasn't a very good actor.
He was not, but he did have his own sex tape, so...
Don't we all?
I don't. Do you?
No. That's fair.
Well, we can always change that.
We are not doing a sex tape. You may make your own sex tape.
It'll be me playing chess. It's the sexiest thing ever. Rook to night. Yeah. I like this one though.
I do too.
Named after you read this, didn't you?
I don't think so, but named after the city where it all began, Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's full-bodied stout, blends of aromas and flavors of dark chocolate and coffee. I would say it's a little bit more chocolatey than coffee.
It is,
which
very
is a
much
good
so.
thing. It's not sweet in a sense. It's got that that bitter chocolatiness, which is nice, and then the coffee, and it has a little bit of a hop to it, but not much. It's very well balanced, I think, for a stout.
So it's 60%.
It's 6. You said 60.
I said 6.
Ish.
I said 6%. 221 calories and 23 carbs.
carbs.
Only 23 carbs.
Thank
Shit.
you, Goodly. You are so sweet.
Oh my god. I
love
appreciate
it.
that so much.
I know. I love it when people come in and tell me that. You're so sweet.
But only 23 carbs?
Only 23 carbs.
That's
I
like
have no idea what that is. I'm like, I don't
that's a
know.
lot of carbs.
That is a lot of carbs.
That's a shit ton of carbs.
I like that label, though, a lot better than this one.
Yeah, I mean
Like, this one is pretty.
that's the one I see all the time. That's
It's
why
true.
like you can't even when I was trying to and like do this the first time of trying to like set up this particular stream.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of troubles trying to find this label because everything I was finding was this.
But didn't Peter Dinklage play Hervé?
Yes.
Is that how you... Yeah. he
Hervé
just-
Villachez
Hervé.
in
Yeah.
My Dinner with Hervé,
My dinner with Hervé.
which is the last 72 hours of Hervé Villachez's
Not today,
life.
Goodly, but I am not unwilling to be. I'm not currently.
I'm pretty happy.
I just support all of them.
I mean, it is Pride Month,
It is. Yay.
and we are happy too. Yes.
Yes. Well, I read a really interesting article because at first Peter Dinklage didn't want to do the movie because he was like,
He hates being typecasted.
yeah, which is understandable. I think that's a really good thing. And that's why his career is so wonderful to watch. Because he does things that, like, he's not playing an elf in a movie. He's, you know, he's representing very well. But what was really interesting, the more and more he read about Hervé and his life, he was like, no, I think I really should do this. And somebody, like, convinced him. And he was like, at first he really didn't want to do it. Yes, I'm dating a gay-ass boy. I'm not dating him, if that's what you're asking. Not that he's not dateable, but he's not mine. Knick-knack.
Paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Or you could go with
And
the...
wouldn't anyone want to date a gay-ass boy? They have really good asses most of the time. Just saying.
They probably wouldn't be into it. If
Well,
you-
not into me, no. But I'm just saying, if we're talking about, like, a gay-ass boy as, like, is. I can't tell if they are meaning it negatively. I know, I'm so excited. I was a little trepidatious because it didn't have what's his name in it as the voice. But then I heard who
Vern
was
Troyer.
doing. Yes, Vern Troyer for Child's Play. No, who is? It's like Richard. No.
I forget who it is, but
I love him. He's one of my favorite episodes of the X-Files. He's in Beyond the Sea, where he claims to like be not a voyeur, he clairvoyant, where he can like see the future.
but I'm
And
happy
he's-
it's Luke Skywalker, so it's fine.
Yes. I was like, okay, I can do that. I can fucking do that. That works. I'm very excited. Yes, Brad Dourif.
Brad Dourif, that's right.
Yes. And he was amazing.
You're dumb, you're poor.
Well, it's YOU apostrophe RE, but okay. And dumb has a B in it, but okay. And poor has another O in it, but okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need more of this. This is yummy. That's okay, Goodly. You're not being rude. We encourage playing around. I like playing around too. So I hope you're taking it as funny as I'm taking it as funny.
So, just as a note, this is where they distribute. So, they do distribute to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, my heart's devotion. Let it sink back in the ocean. Sorry. I'm done now.
That just happened.
It wasn't bad though, was it? Think
I
carefully.
never said it was bad. I just said
I know. I'm so excited, Mute Marigold. Like, at first I was like, no one else can do it but Brad Dourif. And then they were like, it's Mark Hamill. I was like, well, fuck. It's like, can you donate 100,000? Yes, always. Or that, I guess that's like.
Can you do that in embers? Because we do need embers. We need a minimum of, 5,000 embers.
Yeah, to get
Why?
in something.
Well, we're already in it, but we need 5,000 embers.
Ah.
Minimum.
Oh, I love this. I have this song. I love this song. It's that rapper. Like, as soon as I heard it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love him.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, look, we can go to the HTB Spring FM 220.
Yeah, because spring is so close to us. Or we can go to the,
Go to the Woodlands.
or we can go to Lakewood Growler in Dallas. Well, if we go to Lakewood Growler, then we could go to Peticolas
Truth.
or Lakewood Brewing.
Well, thank you, Goodly. I'd give everybody 100 million if I could.
Right
See,
now.
they still have a fucking flying saucer.
I'm happy we don't fucking have a flying saucer.
I didn't hate it.
No,
I used to go
it was
there all the
fun.
time for trivia.
I used
Though I
to,
do hate their fucking trivia because they let you have like a giant ass fucking team. Like there was one time I went, and this is no disparaging on people with Asperger's, but there was a girl there who was literally on the team, and she's like rocking Asperger and like answering questions like, well, that's fucking not fair.
Why is that not fair?
I don't know. It just irritates
Because she was able to answer the question.
Yeah, I know. Okay, fine. It's a little disparaging. We went there, every week. I could never win. Never even get close to winning.
Yeah.
Because we only had that's what I like about here. I'm going to just finish that off.
I remember I went
Sorry, I
to the Flying Saucer, and I would go there like on occasion just as
No,
a...
I do not put a sock on his dick. It just seems excessive.
Did you
He can do
sock
it
his-
himself.
Did you sock his dick?
Well, sometimes I do punch him in the dick, if that's what you're meaning.
Sock it to me.
Suck it. I love Pennywise. I'm not one that's
I didn't
scared
like
by
the new
clowns.
one. I didn't like the new one.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
That happened. Cool. But yeah, no, I would go to the Flying Saucer which is a craft beer bar.
Oh, it was when it started.
Well, it still is. The problem is that there was a lot of things going against it in Austin, and that's why it closed down. But mostly because they wouldn't support local beer. They had all these, like...
They used to when they started. Or at least I felt like they did.
They
when
would
they
have a
started.
couple, like, local, but, like, they were more focused on having national craft beer. And so it was... Yes, I agree with
I
that.
can't disagree with that.
Curry was
But I
definitely
didn't
the best.
hate it. Like, I thought the kit, and I fucking loved...
Skarsgård was fine. It was just...
I fucking
it wasn't-
love Jonathan Brandis, and he was in the miniseries, and he is amazing. He was on, well, he was amazing on Sequest, and then he
DSV?
committed suicide at like really young age. After after Sequest, his like career kind of went downhill, and
I mean, he did do Ladybugs.
it's a fucking great movie.
Actually, I love Ladybugs.
I know. I was like, I don't care. I watched. It was on Hulu for a while. And
It
I was
does
like,
not hold up whatsoever. It's very problematic.
Sidekick though with Chuck Norris, the fucking
Yes.
best. It's the fucking best.
Rip Jonathan Brandis.
Yes.
Seriously.
Like it was perfect. It was one that's not really PC anymore, as they say, but it's fucking hilarious. But Chuck Norris, the Sidekicks one, was fucking amazing.
Yeah. Where were you?
I like Curry in anything, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, my favorite line from Congo is, "Stop eating my sesame cakes." And, like, Curry's, like, eating, like, he's like, "Stop eating my sesame cakes." And he's like, because they hated him because he was, like, he had
Now I
multiple
want
business.
a fucking sesame cake. Damn it!
Anyhow,
eating,
Getting
yes.
back to what I was talking about. Oh,
Sorry.
so I would go there like on occasion just to get my 3 beers of the week. And I happened to be sitting down at the comfortable seats, and it happened to be trivia night. And so this entire group came, and they're like, "Hey, can we sit here?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm just like drinking. I may have one more, whatever." So trivia starts, and they are floundering. Like, I'm just saying, like, floundering. Like, I don't know why they even showed up at this point. And so they're like, they turn to me and they're like, "Do you know?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And so I became the rock star of their team. I was like, oh, God. I didn't even want... Like, they actually asked me to stay because around...
I'll buy you beer, please stay.
Well, they didn't offer to buy me beer.
Oh,
They were
well,
just
they
like,
should've.
"Will you stay?" Like, I was like, "No."
Fucking love Reanimator. And whenever that guy's in something, I'm always like, what do I know him from? And then I look him up and I'm like, of course, fucking Reanimator. Love that movie.
I found out Reanimator is like 1981 or 1979. It's one of the... It's
It's
really...
early.
I did not realize. I thought it was a 90s
Super
movie.
Tucker. I like that. Super Tucker.
Yeah.
Super Jew. Super Jew.
No, I like trivia.
He's good at trivia. You always want him. Mason is also a good trivia team member in the sense that he knows
No.
a lot of things.
No,
sometimes.
Mason's not a good trivia team member. Mason is a team on his own.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So if you're like, "Oh, yeah, I know it," he's like, "Oh, I know it too," and writes it down.
Yeah.
you're like-
Crispy is my favorite. So Chris is my favorite because he's one of those people who's like, oh, this bassist in this album from 1982, and then this like so anytime you do music trivia, it's like he's on it. And so we always did really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of why I kept and what people don't understand is like you guys just
Goldie's
knew
also
that-
really good at music too.
Yes, yes.
When it's like, name that tune.
Yes. But he was good with the things of like questions about music as opposed to like he was really good at like name that tune and stuff like that. Like I'm pretty good at that too. I always take the movie ones. I'm like I just see a movie clip and I'm like I got this. Let's go.
Yeah. Like Goldie and Kelly together for music, or like name that tune, you're unstoppable
Yeah.
in that category.
We need to start doing trivia again somewhere.
We should.
We were doing Tuesdays.
I remember like
Barrel
there
of Fun.
was one time like you were hosting trivia. It was myself, Crispy, and Goldie, all technically playing our own teams, but we were all helping each other.
Like, it's that one. Well, this is why I end up getting fired because really no one was there except for.
There was one other team. That was
Yeah.
all there was. There was a group of like 5 at the table behind us, but I got first place. Crispy got second,
Yeah.
and then the team got third, and Goldie got fourth by.
Yeah, but only by like 1 or 2 questions from each. It wasn't like someone
Yeah.
was like way far behind, except for that one team. Okay, I gotta break the seal again. But
Yep.
I already broke the
Uh-oh.
seal. It's my
Uh-oh.
fault. It's my fault.
Uh-oh.
Shut up.
Uh-oh.
I drank a good amount of water before I got here too.
Well, good for you.
Whatever. I'm an adult.
Yep. She's an adult. So while we're doing this, news.google.com. Yeah. AOC warns a very real risk of Trump with 2020, says frustration with Pelosi is quite real. Because that's the thing, is nowadays, like, people are just kind of whatever about politics. So they're like, he did 4 years, let's give him another 4 years, maybe he'll prove himself. And it's like, I think he pretty much proved himself. Not since, like, Bush 1 was that not a thing. But, like, from Clinton on, like, everyone's gotten, like, a second term. All right. What do we got here? 5 things to expect, blah, whatever. Texas breweries will finally get to sell beer to go starting September 1st. We talked about that. Okay. Here's how to turn old Rice Krispies, Cocoa Krispies, and Corn Flakes into beer. You know what? I'm curious. I'll keep this as a back burner one. Fresh beer versus aged beer. What's the difference between the two? One's fresh and one's not. I just saved you an entire article. Good beer, good views. Probably doubt it.
It's a good view.
It's an op-ed, so. Meet the homebrewer turning beer into a case for net neutrality. I'll skip it. Scene at White Lion Summer Beer Garden. Help ID sneaky beer boosting brawler scene body slam. Okay, cool. Peanut butter beer and other. Oh, peanut butter beer is so good.
Oh my god.
Unicorn glitter beer comes to Annapolis for Pride Month. Which, by the way, glitter beer is a category now at GABF this year.
Lame.
Oh, Rhythm and Brews brings local craft beer, turns to Miami. Okay, not what I thought it was. Overwhelmed Belgian monks enter internet age to sell priced beer.
Okay.
It's from the Jakarta Post, but sure, why not? Bonnaroo 2019. Beers and bands, a match made in heaven as collaboration build between brewers and musicians. I'll look at it. Why not? To boost crowds, you extends beer and wine sales outside. Cool. Fort Collins Anheuser-Busch Brewery enters organic beer scene.
Man hit him face with beer bottle, kicked in groin, and robbed.
Police.
Oh, beer and bacon fest. Stop it.
Texas A&M football. Finally, $10 beers will be available at Kyle Field because it was dry. It was dry before this. FYI.
Stop it. The cat's trying to get.
I just see a paw like holding the door. Oh, he got it. Nope, and now he's pulling
Farmers
it back.
across Appalachia get new customers through craft beer craze.
Sure,
Is it a
why
craze?
not? Why not? Hi, Cleo.
Really, bitch? Come here. Come here.
More
Right.
arenas are applying for beer permits. In 1990,
She's in my lap.
the Texas Massacre.
I don't know what she's complaining about, though.
Mall hosts craft beer tasting. From Steen to San
World's largest
Francisco.
beer brewer sets up cybersecurity team. That's interesting. Oh, he's a good kid.
Oh, she's purring like
Yeah.
nobody's business.
Was no one giving you attention? I find that very hard to believe, Cleo.
Beer
There's
truck
not
patio.
much in the news.
Yeah,
huh?
it's very.
Which is, I suppose, is a good thing, except for Texas, right there up my nose.
Miss Manners, she served me a beer from her armpit. Okay, I'm curious.
I need to know too.
In fact, we're going to just go to that
Yes,
article.
please. You are getting so skinny, little girl.
And I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read again.
Dear Miss Manners, at a casual dining restaurant, a
national chain,
the waitress bringing several drinks to our table without a tray for some reason had carried my glass of beer under her arm. Yes.
Yes, under her arm.
I'm still at a loss to what I've done. I didn't want to embarrass the waitress, but I would have liked to have sent the drink back. And what do you say? Excuse me, but my drink was under your arm. Yes, you absolutely can say that and be like, But as the bar was out of sight, I was unsure what she or anyone else would have done to my new drink. Any advice, since this was a national train and training in the area is minimal and not standardized in the U.S.? It is, from what I understand. You're not supposed to touch, don't carry a glass like this.
Yeah.
Because your fingers are exactly where they're going to be putting their mouth, yeah.
Here, I'll read the follow-up.
Okay.
Gentle reader, as the captain who
Great.
gratefully received a steaming hot mug of coffee from his ensign on a ship pitching...
Ensign.
I thought it was ensign.
It's ensign.
Okay, ensign on a ship pitching in heavy weather can attest there's a leap of faith in accepting food from the hands of others. Said captain eventually learned that the delivering ensign took a mouthful of the coffee while in transit, which he returned to the mug before entering the bridge.
Ew.
Ugh. Miss Manners does not condone the unsanitary handling of food, but she is not the health department, and she is practical enough to realize both that there can be differences in what people consider sanitary, and that were you to return the beer citing your reason, the server would have boundless opportunity to do something far worse out of sight. Ask for a manager and express your concern. It may or may not affect your next visit should you choose to return to that restaurant, but it will at least shield you from retaliation. Miss Manners leaves the decision to drink or not to drink the beer as an exercise for the reader.
No, but there are a lot of states that would be against health code in Texas. You can't hold it like that. That's ridiculous. And yes, it is true though. If you ask for it again, citing the reason why you want another one, you could get something worse. But it's what I wouldn't suggest is writing a scathing review on Yelp, because fuck those people.
Yeah, you don't do Yelp anymore. You do Yahoo reviews.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Those people are losers, and we don't like them. Cleo, what's with you, babe?
She loves the pets.
I love this song. The
What is
world
this song?
for me, and she probably lives in Tahiti. Whole wide world, call a whole
So what do we
wide
got?
world.
AB InBev controls over 400 beer. Okay, so they have a cybersecurity team. Cool. That was the gist of that article. Anchor Steam. So in 1965, Anchor Steam's first beer, its signature beer, and the best example of steam beer in the world when Fritz Maytag, yes, that Fritz Maytag, bought the struggling brewery in 1965. Anchor was the last remaining producer of steam beer locally, which is true. Well, actually in the nation, pretty much, too. The low-tech steam beer style, which didn't require temperature control, had originated during the Gold Rush. Current brewmaster Scott Ungerman believes that Anchor Steam
Oop.
can be made only in Potrero Hill.
Okay. Come here.
Whose
I've
temperature
never seen
never
her
too
like
hot.
this. This is hilarious.
Oh, this is how she always is. 1972, they
Not during our stream.
yeah.
I'm not here.
They started the porter.
What are we reading? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, it's the
what we're
history
doing.
of Anchor Steam and like
Okay.
how
yes.
they
Well,
became
they seem aptly,
Liberty Ale,
like.
Old Foghorn. Christmas Ale started in 1975. Decades before Pliny the Younger, crowds would line up to try each year's new Christmas ale released in November. Every year, Anchor creates a brand new recipe for its seasonal holiday beer, though you can count on each vintage to ooze comforting notes of warming spices and holiday desserts.
So I have mine for July, so we can do Christmas in July. Cool. It's going to be good.
Summer wheat. Small beer. That is my absolute favorite that they do. Another piece of beer esoterica revived the small beer, traditionally a lighter counterpart to English barley wines. Anchor's was made from leftover Old Foghorn mash and was similar in style to English bitter. Can you hear this, by the way?
Oh, you kitty.
2005,
I can hear her.
they
I
did
can
their
hear her
Bach.
purring now in my ear.
2009, the Humming Ale. Breckles.
Can y'all hear her purring? And it's like right next to the mic.
2012, they started their Zymaster series.
Okay, this is boring. Pick something
It
else.
is. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be more interesting.
Yeah,
And
pick something else.
fine.
Farmers from Appalachia. Or how about Overwhelmed Belgian Monks? That one sounded. Agree to sell prized beer. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I stop by the... So Belgian Monks. So they have been brewing since 1839, and selling to the public
Saint
since
Sixtus Brewery.
1878. But with limited production, controlled sales to ensure brewers never brewing never takes over a monastic life or earns more than needed. Oh, this is where you have to sign it, not sign in.
Yeah,
but
and you can only
order
get
ahead of
a
time.
total of 2 cases
Yeah.
per year. Customers were allowed to order 2 crates for collection at the Abbey, but were limited to no more than 1 purchase in 60 days. Okay. Buyers found ways to circumvent the rules, however, using different phone numbers in order to buy more than allowed, and in some cases selling it on inflated prices.
We saw that. We talked about it one time last
Yeah.
year. Somehow somebody got a bunch, and
Instead of car jams, we got jammed telephones, as well as the spread of the gray market. People selling on our beer sometimes at vast profit margins. Including a deposit, a crate of 24 beers costs €250 per bottle. That's not bad at all.
oh my god! But then they're saying in Brussels, people were selling it for €12.
I'd still buy that.
They heard of a single bottle on sale for $300 in Dubai. That's crazy.
Brother Godfried said that the final straw came last year when a Dutch supermarket That's the story that
That's
we were
what
talking
we were-
about. Yeah,
yeah.
stockpiled 7,200 bottles of the Abbey's beer and sold them in a campaign showing monks at €995 each. It really opened our eyes. It was a sort of wake-up call that the problem was so serious that a company was able to buy such volumes. It really disturbed us, said Godfried, one of the few monks who also drinks the beer. The Abbey is now turning to an online reservation system designed to better enforce the limit of 2 crates per 60 days. Buyers will have to register, and priority will be given to those who have waited longest since their last purchase. For the first time, they will also be able to pick and mix from the Abbey's
That's nice.
3 Westvaletten beers. Oh my god, Cleo, will you stop with your tail?
Sorry.
A 5.8 blonde, an 8% ale, and its most famous 10.2 dark ale. The monks recognize the system, which will launch at the end of this month, will not eliminate profiteers, but at least make it harder to buy in bulk. They also hope the new system will make it easier for foreign beer lovers to order, although they will still have to come
No,
to
but
the
that'll
Abbey
be
to collect
nice.
the
Like
beer.
if you know you're going there, you can order ahead of time and then pick it up when you get there instead of like hoping that there's still stuff there when you get there and then call and blah, 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 blah.
Well, that was the thing. Is like you had to call ahead and say like, "Hey, I want to buy this, this, and this," and they would reserve it for you.
Yeah,
Cleo, you little slut.
pretty much. We shouldn't slut shame the kitties.
Oh, I slut shame her all the time because she is a dirty little slut.
Your male cats are way more slutty than she is. Like, way more slutty.
All right, Cleo. Okay, Cleo.
Well, that's where she lives now.
Apparently so. All right, and then going back, I just wanted to see what they had to say about beers are like songs. Okay, quit. Big names like Goose Island, New Belgium, Stillwater have produced beer band collection or collaborations. Dogfish has a long resume of partnerships.
So cute. So, like, does anyone hear that in in the mic? Her purring. It's really adorable. She's one of those cats that loves tummy rubs. She's like
Yes.
slightly slutty, obsessed with it. Don't knock over the beers. I will pet you, but you can't like.
Okay.
I'll
So,
have to
yeah,
take
this wasn't giving me what I wanted from it, so that's the end of that. Farmers across Appalachia get new customers through craft beer craze. Let's see why.
Okay, so they've made spirits for hundreds of years. Some people may say they're the best at making whiskey and moonshine, but that comes with negative stereotypes, lawless moonshiners. So, small just
Oh, I always forget that Asheville is technically part of Appalachia. So, yeah, you're right. You're right.
excuse me.
Distilleries, coopers, local ingredients, mead, warning signs of alcohol abuse, blah, blah, blah.
That wasn't very interesting.
Nope.
What would you like? Oh, you're still drinking. I'm going to finish
I
this
am.
Oberon. Or the Oberon. Is anyone still there? Come on, guys. Stop lurking.
Okay. I'm going to go to the restroom quickly. If you want to find an article, or you can
Let's
talk
see.
about, or you can just talk to them about whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to them about whatever. Is anyone still out there talking? That is not what I wanted at all, but no, she's asleep somewhere else. But thanks for playing, J-Man. What goes into an $899 bottle of beer? Let's see. Lots of coconut, which I hate. You're fighting some flies. Are the flies winning, honey? That would be... Three Cheese Brewing. Its online presence is virtually non-existent. They don't have a social media or a website that has much more. It's in El Segunda, which, oh my God, that's one of my favorite Tribe Called Quest songs. Anyways. Let's see. Three Cheese have become a destination for craft beer diehards. Hey, yay! How's it going, honey? So I looked at the stats today, by the way. We ended up coming in like 60th out of like 153 teams. So not terrible, but not great. I don't know how it changed. Go us. I felt like we were
Yay, we don't
were
suck.
average. We weren't last place.
We weren't last place. We don't suck as much.
Let's see. So pastry stouts. So they turn confections into beer. So we're reading what goes into an 899 bottle of beer.
Give me
And
something.
they said coconut and height, and I was like,
Gross.
yeah.
Give me something.
Oh, would you? How about the hop solution? Or do you want the official? You said you love the
Yeah,
hop
let's do the
official.
official.
You can have the official. I'll
The
finish up that.
official.
Official.
Oh.
Okay, so everything changed in February when Three Cheese became the toast of Wakefest. Damn it.
I'm not interested.
I'm trying. It's hard with your left. Okay. So
Jay Wakefield, which just sold to Big Beer. Fuck you.
that's everyone's right. If you want to start
They-
your
they
own
were
brewery.
Jake Wakefield was probably my favorite of that area. I was so sad when they sold.
Okay, so the beers aged in W.L. Weller whiskey barrels from Kentucky caused a sensation when a dozen bottles of each were raffled off at the fest, and the lot subsequently sold for $12,000. Okay, but that's not necessarily, and that's what they're selling them as. That's what they went off for a raffle, but I digress.
A month later, when Faha was released to celebrate the brewery's grand opening, fans slept in tents. Yep, that happens. I mean, Dark Lord Day, that
So there
definitely
was
happens.
100 bottles available for purchase, and so a bottle on My Beer Collectibles in November fetched $899, while Razzle buy-in totals have been reverted to top four figures. Whew.
Damn.
So
Damn.
they say the beers we make using double or triple the ingredients of standard beer. We'd love to produce more stouts, but we don't have that capacity. We're not even breaking even. Most of our beers are just sitting in barrels, letting it sit in barrels, costing us money. Blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, that must be great.
Wait, what was that down below? Oh, never mind.
And then there was another one that I opened in a different... Oh, move.
Is it the Rice
What's
Krispie one?
No.
Oh, what?
Mexican craft beer ditches lager and lime for world-class
Oh yeah.
flavors.
We've talked about these companies before, as far as
Brightheart! Boop. Sorry.
yay, Pride Heart.
Brightheart.
Yeah. Even though it doesn't help us any, but
It's the thought that counts.
it is, yes. But no, Urbana and Ray are both by the same distribution company, but it's just it was this company just wanted to feature craft beer from Mexico, and I actually have seen both of them.
We did talk about this. Yeah.
Yeah, Quest Beverage, yeah. And I have since, in the past like month or two, seen both of these companies at Total Wine. So they are starting to make
Oh,
a...
nice. Okay, so we were... I'm happy and... I hate when they do it like that. It's like, just because I don't want your fucking, like, email list doesn't mean I'm... Anyways. So here's how to turn old Rice Krispie Treats, Cocoa Krispies, and Corn Flakes into beer. It's pretty easy, from what I understand. You just put it in there.
Yeah.
But I like where they're going with this. So Sing It Out Stout, Throw Away IPA, and Cast Off Pale Ale. Oh, thanks for the follow, Granola Girl.
Yay, thank you.
Okay, so Kellogg's got in touch with them, though.
Awesome.
And they were going to ask, but it was the opposite. They loved what they had done. So that's good. They were like, oh my God, Kellogg's going to be like, it's Beth, yay! Granola Girl. Really, that's the name you went with?
It's me!
It's me!
Granola Girl! Woohoo! See, because we're on a gaming platform and doing this, so I had to do a Mario reference, because why not?
Plus, we just have to do... Listen, I've had that email since high school. Oh, since college. I didn't have email in high school. No, wait, I did.
In high school, my email address was thegreatkumquat@juno.com. Because my best friend was the grand cheese at juno.com. True story.
Okay. St. Louis Blues superfan John Hamm chugs beer and takes photo with Stanley Cup.
Nice.
I don't think I need to open that, but I had to share it with
Go Blues! I don't really care one way or the other, but...
you. There's like nothing on here.
I know. Brew into others. Yards of Philly will make Cape May beer cool. Wait. They're the first SEC team?
That's what I read.
Weird. I thought it was just because it was fucking Bible Belt.
Okay.
I guess all of the SEC is in the Bible Belt.
Peroni named the greatest lager of all time on National Beer Day.
Bitch, please.
It's 4:45 on Friday. You're counting down the minutes until you grab your coat and forget about the office and, more importantly, your boss for 48 stress-free hours. But it's a weekend and you're not going to head straight home. There's time to quick pit stop at the pub. Except we don't call it that. We call it a bar. But whatever.
I call it the plug.
The only question is, which beer do you go for? After all, a person's preferred hoppy beverage says a lot about them. Well, to celebrate National Beer Day, we asked the people which is best for beer. Which is the best beer of all? I've never even heard of it. It was a tasty affair with some big hitters such as Kronenberg and Estrella making early exit. In a tense quarterfinal, San Miguel wiped the floor with the traditional staples of Carling, Stella, and Foster's. Ew!
These are all shit.
Yeah.
While Peroni went up against likes like Corona, Amstel, and all complete shit.
What's up, McBryce?
Jesus. Hey, Bryce. How you doing?
Okay, in the semis, San Miguel narrowly piped Beer Moretti to the post, coming 54% of the vote. The second semi, on the other hand, was much more of a one-sided affair. The Peroni taking 73% of the vote to Like, did they have no good Corona is pissed. We've talked about that.
They could... Was Stella not even included
No,
in this?
it was. They set up here. It's
okay,
like...
Stella was the only one...
San Miguel wiped the floor with the traditional staples Carling, Stella, and Foster's.
Jesus.
I was like, oh my god. So these people have no taste, apparently.
Yeah. So, Lad Bible, you don't know what you're talking about. Congratulations.
Okay, a third disappointed follower said, what does everybody like about Peroni? Tastes like bog water. Well, the fourth critic put, how the fuck has San Miguel ended up in a final for best anything?
True.
However, like it or not, this is democracy in action. The people have spoken, so it is true. But it's not the end of the world. No one is coming to take your Stella and Amstel away. You can enjoy them to your heart's content. And that's something that we can be thankful for. Happy National Beer Day, lads. Cheers. One, why fucking lads? Fuck you. Fuck Natty Ice. Fuck Natty Ice. Peroni is my favorite sparkling water. What's up, big head?
Hey there.
Fuck 'em. One black eye.
Hey, T1BG.
Whew. Okay, you guys, this is killing me. This is like a terrible,
I need more beer.
terrible news day. What would you like? You want some Two Hearted Ale? You want some? Oh, no, that's done.
I mean, if that's...
I just took all the rest of the hop solutions.
Oh,
so.
then yeah, I'll take that. That's fine.
You said you didn't. What up, what up?
Hello there.
Peroni is my favorite sparkling water. Well, I've told you guys what my description of Bud Light is. It's like LaCroix water that has been left on the counter for a week and then has been recarbonated. Like, that's what Bud Light tastes to me. Did you want to hold that? Or did you want to...
Ale Sharpton points the way to the best craft beer bar or craft beer in Atlanta, other Georgia cities.
Okay, what are we listening to? You need... It's like...
I don't know. You put it on.
I know, but it's...
Oh,
Florence
it's...
and the Machine. It's just very...
It's the Game of Thrones song that they did.
Yes. It's beautiful, but it's not right now.
Skipping that one.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, that's more high energy.
And we did the Miss Manners one.
We did. Boston Brewery will pour Schlafly's
Wait.
beer in honor
Miller
of the Blues.
Lite's Controller is a beer can that doubles as an actual video game controller. That I'm interested in.
Sure, why not? Oh, it's because SEC repealed alcohol rules. Okay. Georgia won't sell beer in general seating for football after SEC repeals alcohol rules. So as a response, we've been seeing the only one in the SEC that is allowing for beer now is Texas A&M.
Which is ridiculous, which is good. Like, that's not what I'm saying. It was ridiculous in the sense that so many people, especially in somewhere like College Station, that's what you're doing for the weekend.
Wait,
like you're
Minnesota regions expand beer and wine sales to basketball and hockey? Minnesota did not allow... What else are you going to do in Minnesota? It's cold and there's nothing else to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like A&M, it's like there's nothing else to do. That's your thing. Like
Yeah.
you go and you drink and you go to this...
Jeez. Is the Boston Beer Company a good stock to buy? Eh.
No. I mean, it's not a bad stock.
I mean, that's talking about like actual...
Cleo, calm down. If you want me to pet you, I will, but you have to calm the fuck down.
What just happened here? Oh my god, Cleo, stop.
Oh, she just wants love.
Alright.
She's
Beer and video
not-
games have a lot in common. They can both take the edge off of a long workday and serve as a way to build community and create friendships. Not to mention, both can be addictive. They also make quite the pair. Imagine guzzling while puzzling or swaying while slaying. Shut up, you... Ooh. Okay.
What?
Okay. Miller Lite showed the support of the combination by creating a way to... Ultimately, blah, 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 blah. The Milwaukee-based company announced a new device that can be a gaming controller or a can of beer, depending on your mood. It's called the Controller. Get
Oh my god, this person sucks. Who is this? Let's shame this person. Who's the author?
Dalvin Brown.
of US Today. You can find
Dalvin Brown, you should be fired. Even though there is nothing else going on.
Fired, no. Ashamed, yes.
Okay, there we go.
I mean, look how long this...
We built a foundational relationship with the gaming community by introducing ourselves with coolers filled with Miller Lite, said Anup Shah, vice president for Miller family of brands, blah, blah, blah. Shah said that Miller Lite created custom merch for gamers and is working on building activations that elevate the gaming
Well,
experience.
that's not dumb.
Well, that's fine.
Barf.
But, I mean, seeing as Anheuser-Busch is the only company to sponsor
Wait. If I was in Minnesota,
an MLG team.
I'll get drunk and get people in the cross-faced chicken wing. What?
Yeah.
What's cross-faced chicken wing?
Ale Sharpton is a pretty cool handle. Yes,
Ale
agreed.
Sharpton is pretty awesome. And then Ben's just like, barf.
I wish I had thought of Ale Sharpton before this. I would not have done it because I feel like that's kind of a questionable thing, though,
What?
to call ourselves like Ale Sharpton.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need someone who is like no longer with us.
Al Sharpton's still around.
That's what I mean. We pick somebody who's no longer with us, then nobody questions it. Like
Yes.
Alexander
Ale-
Hamilton.
Ale Brenner.
Ale better. Actually, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Or, like you were saying, Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander. Well, that's what I like about Port City. They're like, we put the ale in Alexandria, Virginia.
Adolf Hitler.
Oh my God. As the Jew in our group, I'm going to leave that one to you.
It's
Sam
allowed.
Adams.
Sam Adams. Newman's Best. They never made beer. The new gadget looks like a 12-ounce can of beer. It comes with Bluetooth technology, haptic
He
feedback.
is. He's the Jew in the group. I'm the agnostic.
Ooh. What do you turn into Howard Stern now? Jew in the group. Ooh.
You're the one.
Oh, you're the Jew in the group. Bob Backlund. All right. Comes with haptic feedback, standard
Yay.
gaming buttons. Oh, she is not like. Ooh, you pissed her off there.
Hey, you're the one that's been like rubbing on shit.
Hey, stop it!
Hey.
Stop it! Stop it! Oh, you hit her.
Well, you know what?
And now
I
she's
stopped
gonna
her
leave.
first, and then she decided that wasn't cool. I tapped her. I did not hit her.
You smacked the shit out of her.
I did not.
You're an abusive cat person. Yeah, that's how it was. I should provide Melody for context before the potentially offensive
the
comment.
one that I want.
I didn't think it was offensive.
The one
I
that
just
want.
read it wrong. I just read it as Howard Stern.
Ooh. I was thinking like, hey, boo boo.
That works too. Standard gaming buttons and connects wirelessly.
I'm bored now.
I am bored with this.
Pick another one.
Fuck it. Let's just watch the commercial.
All right. Turn the music off. This is already lame.
It's very epic. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's rechargeable with Bluetooth and lithium ion?
It's a beer can, it's a controller, it's a can.
Oh, Eric Andre. Why?
See you in LA.
Well, apparently you could have done this at E3. That's what this was all about. So...
His mouth looked like an anus.
No faith in humanity now. Yep. Yeah, watch out, Tucker.
I would
After
have
all,
hit him even if I wasn't drinking. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
He's very abusive.
I am. He had it coming though.
He had it coming. He had it coming.
Hey, the cadaver industry is booming. Here's why.
Oh, for those who can't make it to the gaming convention, Miller Lite is live streaming the event on Twitch.
No one cares.
It's yet to be seen if the American Beer Company will make the gadget available to adults 21 and over outside of E3. Okay, so it was dropping during E3. To score one, you have to beat actor-comedian Eric Andre in a match of Street Fighter at the event.
Oh, I could have fucking done that.
I
I'm
could have
fucking
done that.
amazing in
Yeah.
Street Fighter. It's one of the things I'm still good at. No, well, he only has himself to blame. He only had himself to blame. You take too long to do things.
Miller Coors balks at an industry-wide beer campaign. We don't need to read it, but
Okay. 12 kid-friendly beer gardens. No.
in San Antonio.
Ooh, there's a scientific reason that men get beer bellies and women don't. Okay.
Don't you? Just kidding.
Oh my god, you want me to see me kill him? Cause it's gonna fucking happen. Let's see. No thanks. I don't want that.
Nope.
That was
that's
it.
not an article.
That is it.
No,
beer-
it's just the highlights is what you get. Oh, it's a video. That's why.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. There is a scientific reason.
Well, women tend
Well,
to...
it's also how like men can just like give up fucking like soda or they give up beer for like a month and they lose like 20 pounds because fuck them.
And that's the day Tucker died.
That is it. That's all. It's like there's nothing left.
Okay, well then let's go to another category.
Well, I mean, we're finishing up.
I know, but just a... Oh, Taylor Swift made a song about you. You need to calm down.
In the history of asking women to calm down, has it ever fucking worked? Fuck you.
What did Kim Kardashian do before becoming famous?
Nothing.
Attempt to be famous.
Bad stories and 100 good stories make me interested at parties. I love this song.
It is a good song. That's a really great album for them, too.
Once, it worked once, then you got some fucking bitch cunt. Because it never works.
Shit. Wow.
Like, ask me if you can help. Ask me what I need. Telling me to calm down does not fucking help. X-Men Dark Phoenix could be a bigger box office bomb than Fantastic Four. I agree. Which is sad because they have some really good actors in it.
Franchise fatigue continues as Men in Black International and Shaft disappointed at box office. I still really want to see Men in Black International.
I really do too.
Bonnaroo festival goer is dead after he was found unresponsive in
Ed
Costco.
Barnum! I'm gonna fucking kill you. In your fucking taint. And it's gonna hurt. And you're gonna remember it. Every single time you tell somebody to calm down.
Game of Thrones would make Emmy history twice over with 4 Best Supporting Actress nominees.
Make me interested in parties. Yeah, well, today is a new day, Big Ed. Today is a new fucking day.
You've never been taint threatened. Yep.
I do what I can.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jessie J is dating Channing Tatum,
Ugh.
which we were just talking about.
Neither
the
of them
other...
are attractive. I don't get it.
Aren't they?
Channing Tatum is an attractive man. I don't find him hot. I don't get it. And she's funny looking. Amazing singer. Amazing body, but no.
Yeah, they're okay. Taylor Swift gives surprise Pride Month performance at Stonewall Inn. Liam Gallagher lambasts brother Noel Gallagher for speaking out about Brexit when he didn't vote.
I think that's fair. Yeah, you had to Google Jessie J. She is one of the most amazing voices I've ever seen. Heard. Heard. Okay. I gotta get heading home, but you guys have been fantastic. This beer has been fantastic. Mm-hmm. If you don't know about Bell's Beer, go out and get you some because you can probably get it where you are.
They are
We
very
recommend a
available
lot of
in
them.
many states.
Yes. Obviously, unfortunately, for those of you who are international, I think you are SOL. But Big Ed, Vetter,
Just as a reminder,
Stooges.
all the white states here
Oh,
are...
of course, the white states.
Yeah. Why does it gotta be the white states?
Why it gotta be the white states?
Well, nope.
So
that
you
means
can't get it
that
in Alaska.
Big Ed cannot get it.
Tune in tonight. We
Greg
have hot
cannot-
peppers, cookies, and cream beer. Ooh. What kind of hot peppers?
Interesting. I will...
What time?
Yes. What time?
Tell us. We'll plug it. What time, babe? Cayenne peppers. That's not a
No,
time.
Cheyenne peppers is what he says.
Oh. 8. Adrian Calm. Ex-Adrian Calm.
Yes, so you can watch him on...
Ex-Adrian Callum. I'm sorry. I don't get it. Cheyenne peppers.
And Bethany will be there too.
Yay.
Cheyenne peppers.
Cheyenne. That's how you say it. Cheyenne.
They're...
If it's a name, that's how you pronounce it.
I think he's trying to say cayenne peppers.
I know, but I'm saying I pronounce it as Cheyenne, which is incorrect.
50K... Oh, maybe they are Cheyenne peppers, and they're 50K Scoville. Hi, Cleo. Bye, Cleo.
Bitch.
She is a bitch.
Love you guys. Yeah. We'll see you next Sunday. We don't know what we're doing yet, but we'll find out and we'll tell you. We might do our poolside beers. I don't know.
And we may be less red at that point too.
I won't, because I'm always less red. Because I'm pretty and I have better skin.